You ready? Hello, hello, how the devil are we? Hope we are all okay. So we've managed to get the guys together and goddamn, we are all sitting in a Discordio. Hope you are all well. Let me hit that button there and the 50 is here. Okay, I'm gonna just mute the guys. Back on now. Okay. Get some game sounds going. Let's get inside. Mr. Joffy, how the devil are you? Here we go, boys.
Ho, ho, ho. It's Santa here. A very Merry Christmas and the happiest New Year. Ho, ho, ho.
Okay, so we're just waiting for us all to get lined up. I'm trying to hear him and I can't hear him very well. Yeah, I stuck with the daft because it was just easier, wasn't it? Yeah. That's right. It looks better on the scanner though, because where the markings are, look. Yeah. Who? Mr. C? What's Mr. C in? Oh my God. Oh God. Okay. All right then, guys. Let's get all the welcomes done.
Like that, didn't you? He hasn't taken the wrapping paper off yet.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's still ready for Christmas. Okay then, boys. As you appear in Discord, we will start from the top down to the bottom. Dan, would you like to say hello?
Hello.
Wonderful. Dan's not feeling too well, guys, so we'll be nice. Makazi, how the devil are you? And then we have got Mr. Devex. Would you like to say hello? Sorry, mate. I'm just trying to do something as well.
That's right. Hello.
And then we have got Joe, who will say hello in the channel. We've got Talking Donkey, who is
Welcome.
a guest at the moment. Matt, thank you very, very much for raiding the channel with a party of 3. Guys, welcome to the channel. We have got Tom. Would you like to say hello?
To the channel. Make sure if you get time, you just hit the follow button.
And then we have got Mr. Empire. Would you like to say hello?
You're ready?
And then we have got Mr. C. Would you like to say hello?
Hello.
Wonderful. That's all, everybody. Okay, right then, Dan. You are the logistics manager.
And I've got just want to go to get it now.
How you doing, Matty? You good? Thank you very much for that raid with a party of 3, yeah? That's very nice. Thank you very, very much. I thank y'all. I thank y'all. I thank y'all. Right, so Ton's off to pick his... Ton's following. Are we not following? Are we not following, guys?
You ready?
Oh, God, DevX.
Oh, I can beat that. Whoa.
I was going to follow down, but I was busy at the moment.
No, Dev, thank you very much for a 45-month tier 1 subscription. Oh my God! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Losing my voice already. Thank you very much, mate.
Always a pleasure.
And then we've got Mr. C.
_TMS_
Oh my
UK
God.
Just subscribe. Welcome to the
No,
squad.
Mr. C, your
45
number's
months now,
wrong.
say YAH-READY.
Oh no. No.
You ready?
Wow.
Sam's gone, isn't it?
And then we've just had Mr. C coming in with a tier 1 subscription for 48 goddamn months. 48 months. Wow.
If you come
That
out
is
to the depot,
absolutely amazing.
I left turn and followed the road all the way down to the bottom.
Mr_C_65 just
Arabella.
subscribed.
Yep,
Welcome to the
And
squad.
then we're all there. I'm just gonna go and hitch up and then we're ready to go. And it's a double trailer, boys, so it's a nice one. And it's only 300 miles, so a nice short one to start off with. I got told off by the by my senior manager for getting routes that were thousands of miles.
It wasn't a telling off, it was a... When you think about
No,
it...
he said, do you understand how much this company's paying out in fuel?
Have you picked a external contract?
No, sorry.
Right. Why can't I get inside my truck?
Mr. Ebster, hello, hello, hello.
Ho, ho, ho. It's Santa here. A very Merry Christmas and the happiest New Year. Ho, ho, ho.
No one can.
So I would come out there and turn left then, and then realise, no, we're not in England, are we?
Yeah, I'm just literally following behind you. So the idea is wherever you're going, I'm just following because I've got no idea.
Right, there you go. Yeah,
Oh, I can see him on the map now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you... What the hell? I didn't know you couldn't go through them trees. But you could well go through the bushes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Welcome to the 50 Plus Gamers channel. Sit back and get a drink and enjoy the stream.
It normally just, when you start the game up, when you actually start the game up, it
If you just wanna go,
normally
boys,
just
before I'm
gives
back,
you
just carry
the
on going, I'll
option
catch
to
you up.
do that, because you can follow the story mode a lot easier than you can just jumping into what you call it, an area.
Raiders, yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Talking Donkey. It's probably because you're travelling as well. Talking Donkey just said that he lost connection with Discord.
Yeah. Where he's driving, sometimes it does that, so...
Gamer Sprout, hello, hello, hello.
Good job.
Okay, so you actually follow all the hunting mate's instructions. Yeah, it will tell you how to follow the story. I think it's Empire's not there either at the moment. See if we can get any more. Oh, oh. I'll do that one. I've got serious lag. Right, I've got serious lag on the game, so I may have to restart something.
One would be
Right, guys, I've got a serious lag at the moment between my gaming and the streaming PC. I don't know how it's just come on. It might not affect anything, but then it might. I'm going to try and stay with it and see what happens. Because as I'm moving the mouse, it's not reacting with my stream. And it's so off-putting. So it means I might have to restart the gaming PC, which will close the game down. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I forgot how difficult it is to see these crosses under these traders to begin with.
Oh, it is very difficult. I'll try and carry on and see how I get on. If it's a big problem, then I'll see what I can do.
I have low latency to you and in the region of 6,000 kps in up play bit rate.
Yeah, but I'm not losing any packets or anything. I'm still, everything's going out all right. Oh, hang on. Yeah, it's
60
just,
FPS, so...
Yeah, no, that will be okay. Everything will be all right. It's just between the two PCs that I've got a bit of a lag.
Oh.
That's all it is. You guys won't notice it, but I notice it. Do you get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'll try and go with it because I don't really look at the streaming. I don't really look at the thing anyway. Let's just see how I get on. Take job. It may correct itself. You never know. Normally, if I change screens, let me just change the screen.
Maybe one or two is doing some updates.
That's not going to happen. Let's go.
No, it's still there. It's only between that. It won't cause a problem for me, I don't think. I just won't look at that screen. I won't look at that screen over there. Okay, right. Where is my job?
At the back, I think.
Yeah, I've got to turn around.
You block the road.
Well, I wasn't blocking the road deliberately, but...
Not you. Not you.
Alright, I think it's this one here. No, it's... Oh, it's that one. It's over there. It's that one.
Forward.
Over
Yes.
there. Yeah. I can only just. It's like the X doesn't show up properly, does it, Dev? Like what you're saying.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No behind.
I think we should take away that mod.
No, I like it. I know you find it difficult because I think it just makes it a little bit more realistic, you know, because you don't see the. I like it.
No, but in IRL.
Okay, so in IRL, no. In IRL, you do not have a white circle around your trailer saying pick this one up.
No, in IRL you do have a trailer number, not a license number, but a trailer number with large numbers, so you go search for. Trust me, I've done it a lot of times.
So would it not be the same as having a mod that had the number on it rather than an X? Would that not be just similar?
It will be easier to find.
Right.
Ooh, someone is cutting my ass.
As far as I'm aware, though, in real life in this country, someone would tell you where your trailer is.
That's true. That as well.
No.
Fine.
That's not how you do it.
It's not England.
It is over here.
Yeah. Now you go to the forwarder, you get your paperwork, and you go out to your truck, and then you have the truck, the trailer number, and sometimes even they have.
Who said I'll let you go?
Yeah, no choice. Otherwise, I said thank you, Empire.
Turn right.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think 50's gone straight on.
Yes, 50 go from.
It told me to turn right.
Yes, but
Yeah,
then again right.
Turn right.
Continue straight.
If you turn right there, sir, then it right again at the top of that road. You're
Okay.
roundabout.
I think looking at where it's taking me, I think you would have you'd have met up with me, Mr. Shy. Hello, how the devil are you?
Can we check that we're on the same routing then?
I think we should all be on best, isn't it? I think.
It should be best, yeah.
It's Saturday. Very Merry Christmas and the happiest
best navigation mode.
Yes, best please.
Yeah, I'm on best.
Dan, I think you should spare your voice with the singing.
No. What he's doing, he's singing now to see whether he can judge the reaction of his passengers when he sings on the bus. While you're not guinea pig.
Boys, I'm not messing with you, right? Last Monday I didn't drive. Last Tuesday I didn't drive. Last Wednesday I done my theory test last Monday. My theory and my hazard.
Yeah.
And then on Tuesday he said to me about 10:30, go home and do some studying for your case studies. So I said okay. Then on Wednesday he said to me, go home again and do some more studying. I said, but I'm going to lose half a day. No, you're not. You've turned up. We've sent you home. You'll get paid.
Yeah, you get full pay, yeah.
I said, fair enough.
It normally does work like that when if
straight.
you're working for a company and they send you home, it is for them to pay you if they send you home because you're ready to work.
So Thursday comes, boys, yeah? Turned around and said to me, right, Dan, we're going to get you in a bus now. I said, fair enough. He said, there's 3 other people with you, so you'll have turns apiece. So the first person, he says, drive around the depot and get used to turning the vehicle around corners, tight corners, and that. So he does that one.
The third exit.
Then he give the second person a go on, you have a go driving around the depot. Got you to drive around the depot twice.
Guys, I'm here.
Just to get used to doing corners.
We just went for Empire.
I drove around the depot once and then got
Keep
told,
right.
go over the depot now, Dan. Turn left. I thought to myself, I turn left, I'm going towards the bloody motorway. I'm on the motorway, boys.
But you're not supposed to be on the motorway, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just can. Yeah.
No, I mean, I didn't know if that was his route, or the way he was speaking.
No, they're just teaching us to drive. I went round the depot once, these all went round it twice, and then I get told to go up the depot on the main road, onto a bloody motorway.
That's confidence in you, Dan. That should be taken as a compliment, sir.
You know what, boys, though? I'm not being funny with you, yeah? It's easier than driving a car, you know.
Yes, go. Empire's behind you.
Okay, so who's leading Joe, I believe?
Right, rolling.
Wow.
I'm on the other side of the roundabout.
Do you guys? I know that.
Yeah, that's because they're all caught up with us lot.
Do you guys go straight over the roundabout? As in...
Yes.
Right, so I'm just the other side of the roundabout, and I'll wait till the last one's gone, and I'll do what I normally do, pick it up at the rear. To me, he said, right, okay, I'm going to let you know. Right, Dan.
Yeah, man.
Matty Matt says, that guy sounds like Liam Gallagher.
I ain't from Manchester, mate. I'm from Scousland.
Oh dear. Right, I can see the other two. So we've got Joe's passing. Gee, where we trucking today? Look at that app. It's all there, look. What? Yet you ask. Where we trucking?
Oh.
Yeah, Dan, you haven't heard this. I'm just thinking out loud here. But if you're ever at work and not feeling well, yeah?
Yeah.
Just make sure you complete at least 4 hours of your day. Because then they have to pay you full shift then.
Right, Dev, you're the last one, I think, aren't you?
I'm thinking out loud on that one.
Dev, you're the last one, aren't you?
No, Empire, he hasn't overtaken yet.
Right.
He's gone a different way.
I'm right behind you. I'm just stuck behind AIs.
Alright.
Oh, you piece.
You've gone the wrong way.
AI just
Okay.
Well,
go back round. I'll slow down anyway.
Take the second exit for
I love Oasis. Honestly, people, stop it.
I'm getting dizzy now. I wonder why.
I don't mind buying a bottle of it from the shop, like.
No, I don't either, to be honest. It's quite refreshing, isn't it? A lot more refreshing than the music.
Absolutely.
Keep right, and then exit right.
I think what did it...
Take the second exit.
I think what did it for me was when he came out with that comment saying that they were better than the Beatles.
What?
Yeah, he came out with that comment, didn't he?
Yeah.
Was he asleep when he said that?
Well, I have to be careful because this thing... I tell you something, it feels like it's going to... As soon as I turn the corner, it feels like it's going to roll.
It does.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's not, but it feels like it.
I think it's because we turned the trailer stability up a bit, and we've left the cab stability as it was, didn't we?
Yes.
I bet you watched that program on a
Keep right.
Prime.
And then exit right.
I was on Disney Plus, isn't it? About the Beatles.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh God!
Right.
I've had an accident.
That's a serious crash behind you, 50.
Keep left.
Well...
Was it a good accident?
No, it wasn't nothing that took me off the road. But the vehicle behind him, he needs a new wing, he probably needs new mirrors, and he's probably concussed.
He probably needs a new driver.
Yeah.
Keep left.
Mm-hmm.
I keep forgetting it's a double trailer, that's what it is.
Watch the, as you come off the motorway back on, it's quite a tight turn.
I'm taking all the corners wide now because I realise it's a double trailer.
Yeah.
For some reason I just thought it was a single trailer and I tried to make that turn and I thought, oh no, there's a vehicle there.
I don't know where this road's taking me.
Empire, where are you going?
I saw you guys on the highway. I saw you guys on the highway, so I thought, oh.
Sloppy John...
hopefully you can get under here.
Yeah, we'll get there.
I've just never been a great lover of Oasis, to be honest, guys. Just one of those things.
The guy not in England.
Never been a lover of them.
No, you piece.
Right, let me just set this up because I'm not impressed with that. Right, let's do that.
There it is. night time already.
And that, then I'm okay.
Yeah.
So everyone says, please 50, change to daytime the next drive, please, please.
Oh, I have to pull over, but yeah. No, we can't remember, because if we do that, it affects your delivery.
After we deliver this one, please.
Oh, yeah, I will do. Yeah, I'll do it.
I'm sure there's something in multiplayer games that there's a rule that says has to be night time.
I disagree, but I appreciate your opinion.
Most multiplayer games do.
Yeah.
Not even just truck sim.
Yeah, it's just my opinion. It's not my, to be honest, Matty, it's just not my kind of music. And I'm not one of these that will slate them. Because just for a thing, a lot of the music I listen to, you probably might not like, so...
See the red bots in.
Oh yeah, there's that.
I appreciate that as well, that we have well, no, let's not put it like that, 50. That we have a difference of opinion in music, because, you know, what you like, I might not like, and so forth.
The wrong way on the opposite road of the direction of the traffic.
Oh yes.
Mozart and Beethoven. Oh my God, yes.
Right, it's time to overtake Mr. C.
Because if you think about it, that's quite relaxing, isn't it? That's very relaxing.
The problem is we are limited
Little
to
Buddha, hello, how the devil are you? Good evening to you.
Well, you're going to crash. I'm not going to crash. My Nancy use Control F9.
I can help you. This is my first deliberately made crash ever. Could be you. You can have the honor.
Maybe.
Empire, you want Mr. C, you first must go along with me. If you not, I'm going to stay you then. A block.
Just starting a week off. Oh, that's nice.
Oh shit, the wrong one.
No, this.
Then next time we take a step to the left with the toll boats.
I got confused there, mate.
Yep.
Use.com.
50, did you have any problem with your Virgin Internet and all that last week?
Yeah. I got up. Well, let's put it this way. I had to redo. It reset. It had an update on the hub, so it reset the hub back to default. So I had to redo all my passwords and everything.
Yeah, because we lost everything, television, the lot.
They did send an email out saying that they were going to be doing some work on the line around about the 17th or something.
Yeah, I think that was on the Tuesday. They done it, but all our lot went down on the Thursday.
Right.
When I rung them, because we weren't getting nothing, the boxes weren't talking to each other, they weren't connecting to the Wi-Fi or anything. And they said it was they told us it was a national outfit.
Yeah, it was. Because I couldn't. I had two. It took them about 2 hours from when I woke up to fix it, and then I was able to connect. But what it did, it reset the box. I had to do all my passwords, go and change everything else so it would connect back into the everything. My heating's on the lot. I had to do everything.
Oh, you got that Hive heating, have you?
Yeah, I've got the Hive heating, and I had to connect everything. It was horrible.
Yeah, talk was up all day long, so I had no issues.
Jonathan, thank you very, very much for that follow. I didn't forget. I had trouble with Virgin as well. Mr. Shy, it's just one of those things that they do.
You didn't notice it always have the thing they do major work, they have problems as well.
Yeah, and it's another one of those where you don't. I mean, everything, even my the Sky works off the internet and everything to get the signal through.
Yeah.
So everything had gone down for me for that period of time. And you don't realise how much you use it until it's gone, though, do you?
Exactly.
If you are with BT and have Infinity, they give you a 4 gig mini router for free, so you always have internet. The difference is, Matty, it's through a phone line. Now, the difference is Virgin doesn't supply their internet through a phone line. That's the reason why I've gone with Virgin. Because you still have to pay a line rental. I don't think I have got lights on as well, Buddha. Thank you very much. Here you go. Little Buddha has just reminded me. He goes, 50, you look like you haven't got any lights on. And I went, I don't think I have got any lights on.
There it is.
Whoops.
There you go, look.
You've been kicked within 15 seconds.
I know, just imagine if
No,
we was
no,
on.
no,
Yeah, just imagine.
Yes, down there. Yes,
Yeah, but
you will be kicked in 50 minutes.
yeah, but just imagine though.
Yeah.
Oh, you're waiting for Virgin to come to your area, and that's the best thing about Virgin, that it's not on a phone line. That's what I love about it. That's the thing, Matty. Even with if you have BT or any others, you have to pay for a line rental. Just how it is.
Yeah. Well, we've got extra stuff come to the Virgin as well, because we're also with O2 on the mobiles.
Oh yeah.
And of course O2 and Virgin have teamed together, haven't they?
Yes. I've got the booster on my internet, you know.
Yeah, so we're getting obviously they're going to do the next upgrade to the next fastest broadband package for free, because we're with the both of them.
Well, that's good. That's not bad at all.
So we've activated. It's called what they can't remember what they called it. They give it a particular name. But we activated and then got to wait 2 weeks for it to activate.
Yeah. I think that really by now Virgin should be updating their boxes, because I've got the router. Is it router 3?
Yeah, Super Free Hub.
Yeah, I've got that one, and I think I'm sure they should be updating them soon.
It's got to be, because they've got something called one of the bits of software on which isn't compatible with that router.
I don't know. Well, I can't put it this way. Most of my stuff will not work on 5 gig.
Yeah.
It will only work on 2.4. And it tells you to set it to 2.4, don't it?
Yeah, it's something to do with a bit of software or firmware or whatever.
Yeah.
I can't remember it. Yeah, I can't remember it.
I don't know what it is. Thank you for that, little Buddha. I now have lights, I can see. Do you know what this is all about though, guys? Because do you know my car? I never turn my lights on in my car. Never. They're automatic. So that's what the problem is. So when I jump in a car, I'm going to have to remember that you have to actually turn the lights on.
I thought you were going to say, because you don't drive at night.
No, it's not that. My car's, honestly, it's amazing. I never have to put the lights on. They come on automatically. It's so weird.
Is there an option to disable it? So
yeah. I've just flicked on auto. That's all.
Yeah.
And they just literally come on automatically. So that's probably what's made me a little bit lazy when it comes to, manual turning the lights on. I also drive on the left and wonder why people drive into me. Oh, do you know what? Stop it, Matty.
It does it, and the thing is, it's not just cars that do that, because obviously we've got some new trends where we've got the key in, the driver's key in, it does the headlights for us.
Yeah.
And then when we go onto the older ones, you say, oh, I've got to do the lights on this. Forget.
Do you know, my car reminds me of driving this truck, because it's got lights in the, like the side wells and under where your accelerator is and under the passenger. It's got all lights under there as well, which are nice, and you can change the colours on them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's brilliant.
You got a Ford 50?
No, mine's a Seat.
Oh, Seat?
Yeah, it's the Avon. It's the 4x4 Avon thing. Nice. I've shown you a picture of it when I bought it. Can you remember, guys? I put it in Discord.
Yeah.
It's like it's like an orange colour. Yeah, it's lovely.
My Focus used to be like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm on about. Have you got the lights underneath the car? The lights,
No, but I would personally do that, because I think that looks dangerous. That does. I like it. It's something.
You would do it because it looks dangerous.
Yeah, but it's like what they do on these. When you lower your car and you put the lights underneath. Oh, that's brilliant. That is.
Yeah.
I think that looks so nice. A lot of people now drive with the interior light on, don't they? For some reason.
Because they're building up.
Disco lights in 50s car. You're damn right.
Is the busting up split 50?
It wouldn't surprise me, but there are a lot of people, you know, so a lot of the youngsters, they'll drive with the interior light on, and you can't. Does that not affect the way that you see out the vehicle sometimes?
You can get you pulled over that, you know.
You can, yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
What's the point of that?
I don't see why. I think it's just a thing that they do. They go through crazes, don't they?
If you're a cop though and you're behind the car with the interior lights on, what's that interior lights on for?
Have you not noticed that a lot of police drive with the interior light on as well?
Yeah.
There you go.
It's red. And they do that on so they can see their instruments usually. Or
Well, the idea is they shouldn't be driving and operating instruments because we can't drive and operate a mobile phone.
I know.
They have to pull over like everybody else. Hang on, that speeding car went by. Let's just do a PNC check on him. Pull over! It's legal to drive a car with blue lights on it.
It's illegal.
I don't... Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. In Sweden.
I can answer the question me goddamn self, Mr. C. Jeez.
What? You were so high pitched I couldn't hear you. It was a bat voice.
There it is.
Oh dear. I think you were correcting me because I read it wrong, didn't I? I think I said it was legal or something. I'm not sure.
Yes. And it isn't.
I know it's not.
Oh, you know we've got reversing traders in the parking spot, don't you?
Oh, you know what? Don't even start that, Frigga. Don't even start that, bleeder. You'll give Dan a heart attack. Oh, God. Whew. So are we all ready for Christmas, guys? Because I haven't started yet.
No.
Maybe.
Yes.
I won't start until Christmas Eve.
We start 1 November.
We're going to go... Oh, I'm off for a week now, so we're going to go out and start doing some of the food shopping for Christmas.
Yeah, the food shopping. I said to Janet that we'll go and do that.
Yeah, they're going to do that next
Someone
week.
needs to tell the police to stop driving with blue lights. Oh, don't, little budder. Honestly, I think to myself...
We've got all our food shopping in.
Oh, have you got it all done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'd be very tempted to go speed down the road and have the coppers pull you through it. When they turn and say, report you for speeding, just turn and say, well, who's going to do you? Because you weren't in my rearview mirror 5 minutes ago.
Here's a question for you. Which country invented the blue lights that we have on the blue on our vehicles today?
I used to know it wasn't the British.
No,
I wish it was.
I used to know this. I don't. I'm gonna go for you, Sweden.
No.
Oh, okay.
France.
No.
Germany.
Dutch.
Yes. Germany.
But what
and
was
the
it?
reason was
We probably invented the orange beacons because we're mad.
Yeah, we are mad.
Well, we better put some orange beacons on it to warn other drivers.
the German invented it because when the Allies bombed them, of course there were fires and all horrible things, and they realized that the blue light, if you're flying a plane above where they're having the blue lights on, it will show lesser than any other lights.
Okay.
The aircraft don't have blue lights on anymore.
No, see what that got me though is who thought about putting a green light on a doctor's car?
Yeah, who did that? Yeah, exactly.
What?
Over
Yeah,
here,
green
our what we call locum doctors or emergency doctors, on-call doctors,
Yeah.
have a green beacon on top of their car.
But then, if you think about it, when you look at some paramedics, don't they wear the green outfit?
Yeah, but the green light, why green light? If the doctor could be on an emergency call.
I don't know.
Why green light? Why not a blue light still? He's an emergency.
Yeah. I have no idea.
Raining.
Keep left.
Wake up.
Yeah, mine's like that, G. My car's got the lights on it that look like they're blue. If I drive my car at night time, it's like driving in the day. They're so bright, and that's not with high beam on. Why not a pink light? I'm not going to go there. I want to, but I'm not.
They do though. And they're custom built.
Yeah. The only green light I can see on Swedish cars is taxi cars for hire. It's an old thing. They had a green light to show that they were available to hire.
Yeah, I think ours are white.
Our emergency doctors often have a. We used to have one of these cars but they were not ambulances, normal cars, but equipped with some bits and bobs and with loops and toots.
Yeah, we've got those. The paramedics as such.
Yeah. And how we do it is, how we used to do it is that they came up to us in the hospital, driven by a firefighter who had that duty, and they came and picked up an what's it called, narcosis doctor, an anesthetic, or anesthetic sister, or if it was real bad, an anesthetic doctor.
Yeah. I think that's what it means, anaesthetist. Yeah, I think that's what it means.
Yeah. The only reason I mean over here, why you never
have you seen them? Have you seen how much dough they're on? They're on major dough, them, you know, them anaesthetists.
I don't know, you know, because the NHS don't pay good on anything.
They're on more money than doctors, mate.
No, I don't think they are. I don't think they are, no.
I'm telling you right now, 50, they're on more money than doctors.
I don't think they are.
They're just behind the surgeon. They're just behind the surgeon.
I don't know. But I think that would be very unfair for doctors to be on less money than that.
Well, when you think about it, mate, they've got their life in your hands, mate. These
yeah, same with the doctor when it makes a decision. It's the same thing, isn't it?
No,
if a doctor makes the wrong decision, he's still at the same situation as an anaesthetist. If an anaesthetist gives you the wrong dose, it's the same as a doctor making a wrong, what's it called, decision.
I kind of disagree there.
Yeah, okay.
I think going back to when they said her ops and whatever, certain things that were spoke about.
I have.
And I think the reason needs to is
still going on about them lights.
They're the ones responsible to saying whether you can or can't have the anaesthetic or whatever it is. It's not actually the surgeon that says you can have it or not.
Yeah, the anaesthetist is the one that works. He has to read the case notes, don't he?
Yeah.
And make a decision on how far they want to put you under.
Yeah. So I can understand them being slightly under a surgeon, because obviously you're not going to get them unless they're in the theatre anyway, are you? So
I don't know. I'm gonna agree to disagree then. I don't know, because I always thought that doctors, you know, with them having the surgery and everything and all things like that, that it would be, you know, their decision is what sends you to hospital, isn't it, at the end of the day? If you go to them with an illness, the difference with a surgeon, all he's going to do is the operation, isn't it? And then
he's to a doctor, why you send them into hospital? The first thing doctor's going to say is it's out of precaution.
Yeah.
It's out of precaution. I don't know whether you need to go to hospital or not. I'm just sending you because of precaution. It's when you go to hospital and you see a doctor in hospital and they sit down and say to you, no, you're right, you can go home in 15 minutes. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A doctor just sends you to hospital just to cover his ass.
Yeah, probably.
But then I suppose, when you look at your local doctors, I mean, hence the term in a general practitioner, they're for the general medical side, aren't they?
Yeah,
they're not specialised, so to speak.
No, they're not. Not as specialised as a locum.
Yeah.
Well, and you doctors now, they tend to use the bloody internet for everything.
Oh, tell me about it.
Oh yeah, they got books on what medication can go with what medication, and like a medication catalogue they've got. I know that because I've seen one of our doctors refer to it.
You can go to the doctors with any kind of illness, and if you decide to read it up on the internet, it always comes back as it's cancer, 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 every single time. So you don't really want to go looking on the internet. So how's the doctor going to do his analogy by, you know what I mean? Makes me laugh, that does.
Yeah, that's what I think. You've got to look online, out of breath, so like wheezing and coughing and whatever, and it's saying you've got COVID-19, and you think, no, I've just had a cigarette and run for a bus.
I don't think that would work, G. Because that's exactly what I'm trying to say. You can watch all these YouTube videos and... I don't know.
And the doctors always refers to advice are, if you're drinking, stop drinking. If you're smoking, stop smoking. If you're overweight, stop, lose weight. And if you do those 3 things, you will live for at least 500 years.
You know, the thing about it is, though, guys, when you think about it, you can get people that are overweight that are still relatively fit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not necessarily about the weight. I don't know.
You must think of your heritage. I mean, I had patients with heart diseases.
Hereditary.
And they were slim. They had exercise. They didn't drink. They didn't smoke. They just ate good. They didn't do the 18+ stuff. They did nothing. Yeah. And they still wonder why I'm here with my heart problems. Well, have you thought about the heritage? What did your mum have? What did your father have? What did your grandparents have?
Yeah, I mean, I've only got high blood pressure because it's like hereditary in the family.
Mm. Yeah. I must be. I do love the thing when they say to you about oh, you need to lose the weight or things like that. You're a bit overweight and whatever, and then you sit there and think, but hang on, you've got me on all this medication which is known to put the weight on.
Yeah, but the difference is, your doctor's telling you that, and my doctor was big.
See,
you know what I mean?
I had the other way around where the doctor was telling you to give up smoking, and he was on 60 a day.
Mm-hmm.
Boys, I've just had a look on the internet there, yeah.
And pin, exit right.
At how much is it? NHS
right.
anaesthetist on per year. Have a guess, please.
Meerkat Viking just put something in the channel as well that's probably answered my question and your question at the same time. So, but go on then, Dan. Go on. You were going to say how much?
How much do you reckon he's on?
Who?
An anaesthetist.
I'd say roughly he could be on about 35-40 grand a year.
50. No, much is anaesthetist on a year in the NHS.
How much?
The average salary for an anaesthetist in the NHS is £86,900.
That's nearly as much as a freaking pilot.
86 grand a year, mate.
You can smoke 60 cigarettes a day, drink beer every day, live till 95, or run a marathon once a week, eat healthy, die at 40. I get where you're coming from, G, but anything like that can happen because you can get hit by a car, or but I think it's about prevention, innit? I think they would look at it and say that the person that's smoking 60 fags a day and drinks beer every day is more likely to go or not live to 95. You get what I mean? But then what you're saying, counteracting, is you can run a marathon once a week, eat healthy, and die at 40. Depends what you die of.
Can you imagine that sort of job? When you stay down 89 grand?
When your time's up, your time's up. Simple as that, Meerkat.
Just nearly 87 grand a year.
Imagine that, 87 grand a year for doping someone out and knocking them out.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Most people get life.
I think it's more down to the responsibility that they've got, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They've got your life in their hands, as well as as a doctor, but an anaesthetist, mate,
I remember when I had my hernia looked at, and the guy,
exit right.
the doctor said that we'll see how, whether because some hernias they can deal with while you're awake.
Yeah.
And he said to me that we'll go and see the anaesthetist, and the anaesthetist was speaking to me, and he says, we're going to, Yeti, how the devil are you? He said, we're going to put you right under. And the thing about it is, I'll tell you something now, as much as I was fighting not to go under, when I came round, I didn't even know. I'd lost those, I think it was about 2.5 hours. I'd lost 3 hours of my life. Literally lost it. Didn't dream, didn't do anything, just gone.
I can tell you a fun story about it. If you're saying a sentence, but not finishing it whilst going under, you will continue the same sentence.
When you come back out?
Yes.
Oh, I could have told
many times.
I could have told him to go forth and multiply, and I could have finished it when I come back.
Keep right.
No, I know what you're saying. I get what you mean there.
Yeah. But then that's where you can look at it. I mean, you come to think of it now, initiative.
Take the first
how
exit,
much
President,
risk
please,
initiative's got killing you, so to speak, by getting the dosage wrong.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Ken.
They can kill you within seconds, couldn't they?
Yeah. I put many people under.
Yeah.
I put many people on under the doctor's supervision, of course.
Yeah, under your truck.
Another fun thing that can happen is they get very, very violent.
In 400
So I actually fought new operated patients in the bed.
Yeah.
I was up literally, I was up literally in the bed fighting them down, and then we just put them under, and then when they were God's little lamb when they wake up next time, and we said, well, hope you're feeling better now. Why? Because blah blah blah, and then they have no clue of it. They have no, oh no, I did. Yes,
Saka saying, what DLC mod do you recommend? Oh, that's a tough question.
Oh my god.
That is a tough question, because I cannot decide for you. But like what Empire said, if you want a little bit more in-game fun, I would go for pro mods. If you go to the workshop, there are a lot of mods in there that you can download, but be careful with some of the mods you download as well, because they won't work on certain things. Where are we actually? I've got to work out where we're going.
Yeah, I'm actually I don't know if you can't, I don't know where you're parked.
I mean DLC maps, pro mods, Rust maps, anything like that.
Where you are at the moment, 50.
Yo.
My two markers have sort of like level with the back of my back trailer, but I'm trying to figure out what side of the markers do I park.
I would.
I've got an open area both sides that can fit the trailers in.
Well, there's no reversing in these things.
Yeah.
So I would assume.
Straight in.
Can you drive through them?
I think you might be able to. I can see them. I can just see them now.
Yeah, I don't know if you can drive through them or not.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll have a go first.
Yeah.
I'm taking 10.
No worries. I'm going to try and drive through them and see if I can drive through them, which I don't. Yes, I can.
You can.
Yeah, so I think what you have to do is try it. Oh, this ain't going to work. I think you might have to drive up straight and just reverse it back a little bit. Oh, this ain't going to work. We're going to be here again, Dev. Oh, definitely.
Oh, no, tell me about
Oh, my God. No, this ain't going to work.
We need talking donkey.
Yeah, talking, get here, quick.
So I have to go that way for that to go back.
I might have to, yeah.
No, because this is just kinking. Right, I'll go around again.
Yeah, I'll go to the same thing.
Joe!
See if I can spin around here.
I'm going to try it that way and see. I don't think it'll work that way. If it works that way, Dev, no, it won't be. It's too near the door.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because I've got the white marker line.
Yeah, I'm going to go this way around.
Right.
It is sun.
And then swing. Oh, there we go. Hey, this is like dancing.
I've come this way. There we go. Oh, look at that.
I'm sure you drive straight in. I'm sure you would.
That's what she...
I'm sure you would. Drive straight in, yeah.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Right, so if we get this level, try and keep it straight.
Stay there, car. Stay there, car.
Just inching around very, very slowly to try and light it up.
Because he is scared.
There he is.
Yep, got it. Yep, I got it. That's what you do.
Right, I've now lined up straight with them, so just the back trailer should now follow.
So, because I know that there's no reversing on the double trailers, so when we see those, you go straight through it and keep it straight. I'm just going to move out of the way in a second. I'm just saving the game.
Oh god, porky pigs.
Oh, no, that way. So I'm just trying to line the back straight.
Okay, and then drive.
Oh, yep, got it.
Oh, I don't see your markers, you see. That's the difference.
No, that's what I'm saying.
There come Empire.
Yay! What's up, people? What's up?
I go sleep for 1 hour because Empire go panic. He goes to live.
Well, there's no Christmas jobs, boys. I'm looking for them now.
Well, I don't think they're going to do a Christmas activity, are they?
If they were going to do it, they would do it by now.
No, not necessarily. No, because it normally runs through Christmas, through New Year.
Yeah.
It normally runs through the two, because don't forget, you've only got Christmas 1 week, and then that's how they normally do it on Truckers MP. Because I've done most of them. I don't think they've started just yet. I think we'll have to have a look and see what's going to be announced. Oh, Empire's still just dropping his tableware.
I was say, careful what you say there, 50.
Yeah, tableware Barcelona.
Before I pick a job, you want to change the time, the daytime?
Not really. Yeah, go on. I think it's that one, and it's G. I have to remember. G underscore set underscore time. I'm sure that's what it is, and then we'll go for. No, I forget what it is. It's /G or something, isn't it? I forget the command.
I thought it's just G underscore set time.
Right, okay, so it's G underscore. I've done it for a while. G underscore set
time.
Is it all one word, set time? Or
set time's all one word, then space and time you want it, I think. I'm sure it is.
No, it's not. It's not.
Or try G underscore set time, then the time without a space.
I've got it written in the book. All right. G underscore. I think it is G underscore something. Yeah, because I had them written down. Oh God, I could never remember them. I can't. You know me. Where did I put it? Here we go. Yeah. So it is. It's G set underscore time.
Right, G set underscore time. Okay, we was almost there.
Yeah, I don't even think there's much point now. It's 5:15 in the morning.
Oh, for God's sake, man! I've just got my book.
It's 5:15 in the morning now, so it's pointless now, isn't it?
I've just took my book away. I've written my book up now, Dan. That's it.
Do you want me to move, Empire?
That's it now, Dan. My book's gone. I've literally got rid of the book now. I've ripped it up, chucked it away. I don't need it anymore. The book
I'll move that way.
is no
Tom,
more.
if you can draw forward, sir.
Oh, we've got to get out of Tom's way. Empire's here now.
Yeah. There you go, Empire.
It's very easy, Empire. Come on, you. Oh God.
I can come in and help you.
Hang on, he's moving his trailer. Oh, dear.
That's wrong.
Really hard to reverse double trailers, you know.
I don't think you reverse them. You're supposed to drive straight through that thing and keep it straight.
You can fly.
I didn't
Yes.
see the markers when I came in.
Oh.
Empire.
What, Tom?
You
Hang on,
can
let me
go-
cancel it because you
no.
guys are waiting.
Yes. You can good the
It's alright, I
flying.
cancel it.
No,
There you
flying.
go.
Oh, for God's sake, man, don't do that.
Well, you guys are waiting, so...
What do you mean?
Why? Why? You can good fly, but you cannot good trucking.
Me and Dan, we worked it out, didn't we? Dev, we worked it out.
Yeah.
You
We
got
worked
to drive
it out,
straight through it.
We were actually dancing our trucks around each other while we were working it out.
Very easy.
Job wise, boys. Do you want to do an external contract now?
No.
No? Okay.
Let's have a race.
Freight market. Freight market it is.
No, it's not working.
50, forget my comment in the
Okay,
chat.
it's not working anyway.
No, it's getting daytime.
Oh, okay.
So leave it.
It would get lighter, so I wouldn't change it.
Only 146 miles.
That's what I said, Empire.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you said, Mr. C.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Look at that.
We should have the race for the next one.
No racing. Just waiting for the logistics manager to get his self sorted.
Come on, yeah. Yeah, I'll come and get it now.
Like what?
Okay.
You got it?
No, logistic manager's going for a tea break first.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
He's arranged one job, he's got a tea break now.
Oh, God. I thought Tom was following them for a minute.
Tony's warming his tyres up.
Does anybody need fuel?
Right, I was just going to say fuel, guys, yes.
Tom, instead of going round and round wasting your fuel, go and get some.
Save it.
Wow.
I can get.
You got your priorities wrong there, mate.
Right.
Doing donuts.
I have garage over here.
No, there's a fuel station down the road, Tom.
There's a fuel station behind us.
Behind us, my garage.
If you go out the main entrance, turn to your left, turn to your right. There is one over on the left, just at the roundabout.
Oh, cars, yeah. And it's quick deliveries. We can't be joking about there.
Extra trailers.
You can't go taking Christmas presents, aren't we? Taking cars.
Yeah, kind of. Someone's going to get a car for Christmas, aren't they?
A car for Christmas, yeah.
Yeah, be surprised.
You could be getting a bus for Christmas.
Let's roll red pack. Owe it to our children to have you arrive safely.
Oh, God.
A red trailer took over our red tracks. $19 digits.
In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right. Take the second exit for freedom.
So, what cheese prices were like this in real life? Diesel, 95 pence a litre.
Turn right. And then turn left.
There we go.
Turn
We're
left.
here. We are here.
You've arrived. It's been my honor and duty to see you through this mission.
Right. I'll pick this trailer up and get some gasoline. I mean electric, I mean petrol.
You take the blue one?
You've only got the blue one, haven't you?
Yeah, you can't change. There's only one.
You can change the color.
Oh, I thought there was only one trailer. I only saw one trailer. I couldn't do it with it.
Same here. It's red.
I can only see one trailer.
Yeah, we can change the color of it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
And there was a cog.
No, yeah, I went.
Yeah, I looked at the cog and it just gave me one.
He only gave me one trailer as well.
Okay.
Under the cogwheel.
Yeah, I just saw the cog. I didn't bother since my truck is so beautiful with its trailer.
An elite team has been assembled to guide the mission.
Craig, thank you very much for those 100 bitties.
You believed it.
Flower power, baby.
Flower power.
Yeah, good times. Good
I
times.
be in red power.
Merry, Merry Christmas and the happiest New Year.
Beautiful driver driving Mr. C truck. I don't know when, but there will be.
Turn right.
Oh, I actually saw a fun picture today. Two men sitting onto a wall, and he said, and one says to another,
Take
"This
the
is
first
not what
exit,
I thought
President
it
Wilson."
meant to be stoned to death, and they are smoking pot."
No, it is.
Yeah, that's a good one, that.
Yeah.
Oh, I do like my truck that says numbnuts on the front.
I don't need fuel, but I'll get some. What do you reckon, guys? I'll get some. Just saying, I don't need fuel, but I might as well while we're here. You ready?
Dash and dash.
Whoa. Zippo, thank you very much. Thank you for that with your Twitch Prime. Thank you. And a message from Santa.
So we are just waiting for Ton and Devex.
Zippo Bainzol just subscribed. Welcome to the squad.
Yeah, I'll let the valet the car.
Oh, you're getting your cars washed.
Keep left.
Yeah, let the valet them inside out and all that.
This fuel pump's out of order. Right, Ton's here. Let's. No, I was going to say let's go, but.
Yeah, go on. I'm just going out the.
Go, I'll just wait. Go past me, Joe.
Now.
Mr. C, if you want. Oh, Mr. C's on his 10 minutes in here.
Yep.
No.
Oh, if you want to go, you can go. Because does Joe normally lead? I don't know.
Only when we force him to.
No, he doesn't, because Mr. C's gone. Look at the tyre burn. I'll wait, Dan. You go. Go. Ton, go on, matey.
Wait on for that.
It's a fight against fight.
Yeah, then Ton.
We'll just wait for Devex, wherever
I'm
he
here,
is.
I'm on the main road.
Well, it's normally you. He's blocking traffic, so when you're done.
Yeah, I'm holding the traffic back.
Well, appreciated, Dev. You are good roadblocks assistance.
Let's get going. The leaders of many foreign nations await your arrival. Keep left.
Okay, you want to go, sir?
Yep, thank you all.
Roadblock assistance is now not blocking the road.
Keep the traffic at bay.
trying to work out which one gives me that one. That's it. You ready? Oh God! Russell! Thank you very, very much for the Twitch Prime subscription. God damn, guys, what are you doing to me this evening? Thank you very, very much, matey. A message from Santa.
Roots Hall just subscribed. Welcome to the squad.
We have an AI tracking and stopping in the middle of the road for no reason.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, I told him to.
Might be talking.
Thank you very much for that subscription, sir. Much appreciated. Whoa. You should have gone in front of me though, you know, Dev.
The Empire?
Yes.
The flag you have. PC Gamer, is that what you got with the steering wheel competition?
No. Received that good 5 years ago now.
Oh yeah.
You got that for being a good boy.
There it is.
I don't know. Talking about Empire, remember?
I got it when PC Game was doing some kind of event back then. Can't even remember how I got it, to be honest. PC Game is an actual magazine brand, so...
Oh,
yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Is it like 2000-ish or something?
Yeah, I think
you always used to get the free CD with it, didn't you, with all the games on?
Yeah.
Because PC Gaming, they did quite a lot of add-ons to Microsoft Flight Sim as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get free. You got free diskettes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you used to get a free CD with it, and the CD could have. It would always have one full game and a few demos and a few tweaks and things.
Yep.
I think everyone used to subscribe to that back in the day, didn't they? Really?
Yeah.
It was pretty good back then.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, and it used to give you tips, didn't it, on how to enhance performance. There used to be a not a cheat page, a walkthrough page as well in it, on certain games.
Yes. Yeah, that was a good paper.
Well, they don't do anything like that. Well, they do, but it's all online. You can go to a lot of websites, can't you, where they'll do like a magazine, and they'll still give you like walkthroughs and things and stuff like that in games.
Give you a URL link and stuff.
I was going to say, you've got to be careful of the sort of website you go to, though.
I actually have. I actually pay for a service. It's called Read It, and it has every Swedish and many foreign magazines. You can read it full.
Yeah, we've got one.
There's quite a few.
We've got quite a few over here to do that as well.
Yeah. But this, I mean, I can read the day's newspaper. I can read all the weekly magazines that comes out in Sweden, including series, and also lots of foreign ones.
Yeah.
And you flick through them as if they were the paper version, but it's probably the same version that goes to the printing place.
You can subscribe to a lot of the newspapers now when they're over here anyway, rather than have them delivered.
You can actually go into 50's channel and subscribe to Ashmark Wedding.
Yeah, don't forget that, people.
Most important thing about that subscription that you're paying, yeah? So to give you access to the top shelf magazines.
I'm not sure, the motor ones, but not with the poor women that can afford clothes. But no, there are hundreds of magazines.
Yeah, but Mr. C, do you not realise they do those magazines because they can't afford the clothes? They've got to get the money to buy the clothes somewhere.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Oh God, I'm going too fast.
Maybe one should start working with the Salvation Army, so I can get out to all those poor women and fix the clothing.
They're just waiting for Dan to become chief editor.
Of course.
And they don't.
Sure are.
Yeah, Dan become chief editor. What with that cough?
Empire can become the chief reader.
Chief reader, there it is.
Yeah. No, he can't. He can't. I think he will be drooling too much.
Oh dear. Right, whereabouts are we then, boys?
I don't know. Spain, I think.
Struggling to catch Mr. C up. He must be doing 0.60.
You know that. I'm doing 60.
There it is. I can't do 60.
No, I'm doing 90 k's, which is the top speed. If someone has limited it.
Yeah.
90 k's.
That is less than 60.
Yeah, 56 miles.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Why 55 and not 56?
When you look at it, it's the conversion with kilometres, though, isn't it? To be honest.
Yeah.
Don't forget, because it's you got to work out if it's the odds in there. It's 1.6.
Welcome to the 50 Plus Gamers channel.
Kilometres to a mile.
Sit back and get a drink and enjoy the stream.
1.6 miles per kilometre.
Older Mini, I think it is. I'm trying to. God.
Hang on.
Oh, you don't have to correct me, Mr. C. If I get it wrong, I get it wrong, mate. Don't. Dear.
Say that again.
Older Emmy. There you go. I got it. Thank you for the follow. Wonderful.
You're saying Swedish.
I can't. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Oh, white and white.
Guardia Civil. Oh, so that means we must be still somewhere around Spain then, aren't we?
Yep.
We are still in Spain.
Right, yeah, because Guardia Civil's Spain, isn't it?
Yeah. The rain mainly goes to Spain.
And then exit right.
Where's Bracket from? Wow.
Is Ton on the move now? Because he's... Nope, he's not.
Empire. I like the good lady you have me on your screen.
I'll be moved, Empire.
Oh, there she is again.
Wait, what? You're talking about what, good lady?
It was it. The rain is Spain.
Wait, what?
They've made you on the plane.
Yeah, so it is. So it is.
What are you talking about, Mr. C?
My fair
I was
lady.
talking about the beautiful lady I had on the screen for some seconds.
No?
I tell you what I watched last night. It was on
AK commercial.
Sky documentary, that Bowling for Columbine again.
Is she good looking?
That was on, and that is worth a watch if you like documentaries about the two kids that went to the school in Columbine and shot the kids.
Oh, right, yeah.
And they were part of a bowling team. And it goes into the NRA, National Rifle Association, and all this lot. Charlton Heston was their president or something. And what made it worse was these two young kids had just gone to the school, and I think it was 12 kids dead or something like that. And the NRA went and held a rally in Michigan where it happened a week after. A Michael Moore of it. It's really worth a watch if you like your documentaries. It's one of those things that stayed with me for a long time because I can remember when I first watched it. Oh, I've got to exit right, and I don't think I'm going to make it. I'm going to have an accident. Oh God, 50. Slowly moving.
Oh! And I just missed him as well.
Yeah.
You crashed?
No, because I kind of edged in, and if you edge in, they will pull back, won't they?
You didn't crash? Oh,
no, he did actually hit the back of your trailer.
Did he?
But I just managed to swerve around him because it's sort of like, as the car's hit you, the sort of like caravan sort of like jumped up in the air for a bit.
See, you don't feel anything, and you'd think that you would feel something.
In real life, with your trailer, would you really feel it on the trailer in real life, though?
Depends how hard it hits, I suppose, don't it?
Yeah.
Because I thought when I looked through my rear view mirror, I just missed him. But
that happened to me.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Look in the mirror says clear, and then you move over. And no, not clear.
I have to brag that these are video cameras. These ones are in the DAF.
Yeah, I like that.
So you'd think they'd be a little bit better.
And the DAF has better camera mirrors than
Yeah,
the
they're
MAN.
quite large.
Yeah, the MAN has very poor camera mirrors.
Hands off. Hands off.
Nice in the ball.
I even like the little mirror that looks down in front of your truck as well. The camera.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even use that one.
No, it's just made for the curb, isn't it?
Yeah.
Speaking about beautiful ladies, I actually start thinking of something.
Yeah,
Why?
careful what you're going to say.
Yes.
Be careful.
Who these days lives in the Playboy Mansion?
I wouldn't have known in the 1970s, 80s, or whatever. So I don't know where that question's come from. You said you just thought. That's never crossed my mind.
No, it did earlier today.
Oh, okay. No, it's never crossed my mind.
But you Hefner is dead. He's lying on top of Marilyn Monroe. We all know that.
Oh dear.
Well, Elvis died on a toilet seat, so yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that you has children.
You're right, Dan. You've just pulled over.
Right, guys, I've got to pull over because a good lady's just come in.
Oh, you piece of eggy weggy, stupid, pathetic AIs.
I will not be long.
The squadron says hi.
That's so interesting.
Good evening, Mrs. 50.
Mrs.
Hey.
Dan's just pulled over on the side of the road, so that's Dan gone. I've got Joe, then you, Mr. C.
We're dropping like flies.
I'm in front of you, of course.
Yeah, but I'm about to overtake Joe, heroic Joe.
Yeah, after you overtake Joe, that's not that far. I see a bull to my left-hand side now. Check. You will see a bull.
Just about.
Quite a delay.
Dan in a few minutes or seconds, right? Yeah, I see Dan parked up there. So I'm just passing Dan now.
After you're coming out from the tunnel, Empire, you will see that bull. I'm watching the stream now.
We got you. I see that funny looking bull with his numbnut hanging down.
Yeah.
I think
there's a second one, actually.
Alright.
Let me put it this way, I have 12 minutes to the finish.
Yeah, 14. I've got a car trainer in front of me, but it's neither of you guys.
Smash him.
So just make sure I don't follow him. Where are you? Where in Spain? Where are you? Germany somewhere? I thought I was following one of you guys.
Close one, Joe. Close one. I'm watching Joe and he's almost kind of twisted his trailer back there.
Yeah.
Ouch.
And I'm watching Joe as well via Empire Stream. No pressure, Joe. No pressure.
No pressure. I'm just only behind you by
1.5 centimeter.
I'm just passing that ball on the left-hand side now.
Yeah, out. Just exit the tunnel. You just exited the tunnel.
These cars don't even have number plates on them.
But they wouldn't do, would they? Because they're in transit.
Oh.
If you're on about the ones on the back of the trailer, Empire.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, they don't think, because they're only transit and trailer, don't think they're required to be licensed yet.
Well, sometimes I do see them brand new cars with licenses. Yeah.
You do see them, but it's.
Yeah, it's cost back, isn't it? Yeah, saving cost money.
No, they've only got to be licensed once they're able to go on the road, haven't they? So
yeah. Don't let them down right yet.
Certain cars are transported from one place to another to have
Joe just killed a family of babies.
Piece of equipment fitted or something.
It's amazing how I hold the traffic up yet. I pulled over.
Right hand side.
Joe and Dan, right turn. Empire right turn coming up to you.
Overtake.
It's amazing, Dev, how I seem to hold the traffic up, yet I was right over the white line and everything, and you managed to pass me okay, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, the traffic, when I looked, the traffic was backed up. So weird. Janet was just saying she's been at work, right, and she was going, I've just been talking to the girls at work how they were just saying they're going to put the decorations up, and she was saying I couldn't be bothered. And then she's pulled up and she went, oh, some of the houses have put the lights on, and as she's walking now she's thinking, that's my house. So she's going to do the tree tomorrow and everything.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'll let Tracy do it last weekend, the tree.
I normally do all the like, you know, front of the window and bits and bobs and stuff like that, and let Janet do the tree, and I've done the stairs and that because it's a bit difficult to get to. Right, is that you pulling off?
Yeah, that's me now. 50.
All right.
No.
Oh.
I don't know how I feel driving behind you, Dan. With that cold and that cough, you might hit the brakes.
That's what my lung in this boot was going to come off then, mate.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He's got his window open, coughing out the window, so it all goes back to your truck.
Oh, thank you.
What?
Yeah, I'm Mr. C. I'm doing Icarus all this week.
Okay.
Yeah, I will doing it all this week.
Yes. I will get on it probably tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
I'm enjoying that, playing a game for 1 week.
Yeah, and I've seen some other people unknown actually to us playing Icarus, and they come quite far.
Yeah.
But they're doing it as a team.
Yeah, they're doing multiplayers. I've noticed that it's got a good multiplayer platform, but I'm going to stick single player on that. See how I do. Although I've lost the scanner already, but you know.
Yeah, I heard that.
It's a bit annoying though when I look at it, because you can't find your backpacks. There's a marker what area your backpack's in, but there's not a marker to say there's your backpack.
No beacon sort of.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But now,
but it's a good thing it doesn't despawn.
I don't know, because I've searched the area 3 times and I still can't find it, and I need to find it to get the scanner back. But it's a challenge for me. I love a game like that. I like it. I do like it. I nearly burnt me my hut down as well. And you can create forest fires. I think that's brilliant. That is so good. Did you watch Burt Black?
No.
Well, there is a link in Discord. They built a massive place and he set it on fire and burnt it all down.
Nah.
It looks so funny, honestly.
Talking about the multiplayers, I'll DM over the share code for the Battle 24.
I've been playing a lot of Battlefield as well, and I'd like to do that, to be honest, guys. I have been doing a lot of Battlefield. I'm about 26 now, I think, ranked 26.
Oh wow, I've not really done it as much, but
I've
done all those the map for the free for all for us, so we're all against each other.
It's had an update, and guys. The update messes your... the update has made it lag a little bit for me, and my mouse is not responding properly, because when I put the mouse in, normally you can move around with the mouse. It was only going up and down, so I had to go into the settings and redo them.
Right, yeah.
So, because it's got... it's had 2 new portals, 2 new things added to the portal.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, I'll have to check those maps then, because I don't know, just to make sure they work before I send the share codes out then.
Yeah, I'm not impressed with it at the moment, because I was on it and I didn't like it. It just was not responding quick enough, so I need to sort that out. I hate when they do things like that and it messes stuff up. Because it was well, I know, but it was working perfect for me and I didn't have to do anything. It was just spot on. And when I'd reset it, it took me a while to work out what to do, because the mouse was only, when I moved the mouse, it was only going up and, I think it was just going up and down, it wasn't going left and right. So I had to sort that out. And then I found out that on certain times when I move the mouse quickly, it just does not react the same at all. And I've messed around with the sensitivity. It just does not react the same. So I don't know. I'll play around with it and see how I get on.
Need to optimise it a bit, mate.
Yeah, I've done that. I've been in it and optimised. I've been in it and changed the sensitivity. I've been in it and done this and done that. But
no, the actual makers of the game need to optimise.
Oh, sorry, I thought you was on about me. I was thinking, why is he saying that to me when I've done all I can do?
The makers of the game need to optimise it, make it shit.
Well, it's only the update. I think they'll fix it, because again, remember it's mainly for console, okay? So the idea with it being on keyboard and mouse is, as soon as I connect it up, it gave me an issue. If I've got a Xbox controller, and you can see all the Xbox controller settings that are set. You just have to get used to them. But I just like using keyboard and mouse.
Yeah.
I think it's, for me, I'm better with keyboard and mouse. So, but I'll get there because I like it, and I'll keep trying to do what I can do.
Speaking of keyboard and mouse,
yes.
How do you play Farming Simulator with the steering wheel or Xbox controller? I try to stay with the what's it called? The one you press.
Keyboard, Xbox controller. Yeah. Okay. So
that was horrible.
Okay. So for me, I've got two options. I can either use the Xbox controller, or I can use my steering wheel.
You've also got that Farm Simulator controller as well, haven't you?
Oh, the Cytec works on it. That's fine.
Yeah, you've still got that.
I haven't set none of that up yet because I haven't really played it. I've just loaded it up, had a look, done the first. I ploughed a field, and that's all I've done. But I am, when I get time, going to sit there and set the wheel up and everything, and I can set the Cytec up so that how I normally do it is, depending on what machine I'm in, you've got your orange, you've got your pink, you've got your yellow, and you've got your blue sliders. I can use those for depending what machine I'm on to unfold, fold, and start the engine. Think as older people are better with keyboard and mouse. It's pure. You are goddamn right. I don't mind using the Xbox controller, but I think for me, and this is my opinion, it defeats the object in a way.
We started, did we?
Well, it's not that. I prefer, you get more response with keyboard and mouse. Now, if you're on a console, guess what? You've got aim assist. That's why everybody's a sniper. Most people on consoles are snipers because of the aim assist. But I just like the idea of, I don't know, I just really like it. But you never know. I'll try it with keyboard, and if Xbox controller, which I don't really want to do.
And then exit right.
But if it solves the problem I've got until they fix it or optimize it again, then I'll go back to keyboard.
You've all got Farm Sim 22 now, haven't you?
Everybody, we all have, I think, yeah.
I'll sort that sometime.
Even I have it.
The thing is...
Wait, what? You do now, Mr. C?
Yes, thanks to Talking Donkey, who had a spare copy. He kindly gifted it to me.
So we'll have to get on it then, won't we? We'll have to get a farm sorted out. We can either do it one or two ways. We can either do it so we've all got our own farms and we buy off each other, or we can just have one farm and
like 8 fields.
Yeah.
I think we should have one farm so I can go and do burnouts on Empire's fields.
There he is. Yeah, do burnouts on each other's fields.
Donuts in a wheat field during the combine.
Yeah.
No, that's Wreckfest now.
I've just caught Dan up. Did you stop for a bit, Dan?
No.
Oh. Mistopheles, thank you very much for those 100.
Mistopheles 39 cheers.
Beyond Burger is actually...
Beyond Burger is actually Soylent Green.
I watched it.
People.
I watched it. Mistopheles. I actually watched it.
Last time we had separate farms.
And it was absolutely brilliant. I did watch it. Yeah.
Just trees.
I remember watching it many years ago as well. I do remember watching it. Charlton. Yeah, it was okay. Yeah, it was fun. And thank you for that, because I did enjoy it actually. It was quite good.
Pods will be out soon enough.
It is a classic, yeah. Well, Charlton Heston, isn't it? What do you expect?
CD Keys has got it cheaper.
Is it only one pack, or is there different packs to it?
No, just... Oh, sorry.
So, like you got standard, platinum...
Yeah, you got the... you do have the base game, and then you got the platinum edition.
What one you guys got?
I thought there was only one.
Nope, there's two.
Oh, okay. Well, I only got the... When I bought it, there was only the one that I saw. I didn't see a platinum.
So you got the base game?
Yeah, I just saw one, I did. I scrolled down and only seen one, so I just bought it.
Because I think it's no point getting the platinum if no one else has got the platinum.
Well, the difference with the platinum is that you just get the some extra what you call it, trailers and trucks and things. But if you look at all the John Deere packs and stuff that's coming out, you're going to be able to get them anyway.
Yeah, I would say you're probably going to get them in their workshop anyway, aren't you? Eventually?
There's some mod download capability now at the moment as well.
Oh, right.
And there's a GPS for it and everything now.
And money cheat.
Say again.
And money cheat.
Well, the money cheat's always been there. You don't have to buy a money cheat for it. It's always been there.
That was the first one that come out.
Money cheat is easy.
Yeah, it's always been in the game. It's always been there.
You don't need it. You just go into certain file and change the numbers. You don't need a cheat thing. Hello, Empire Slow Coach.
Yeah, what is a money cheat?
It is.
It's just the game allows you to go into
No. What is a money cheat? We never use them. We don't know what they are.
But yeah, anyway, I get what you're saying now. You see.
You don't think like we did all this hard work for the truck sim to get this the profiles?
But the thing about it is that I used to love playing farming sim when we used to do it. I used to love it.
Yeah,
I'm just getting on and doing a little bit.
My thing was forestry. I used to love it. It was fun. It was relaxing.
Yeah, I can remember you did a lot of forestry.
It was all the way back from
forestry simulator. And
yeah, that's what I used to do, and you guys were doing other stuff. I always remember it.
The person planted the trees done it too close.
Oh, I can remember that, Kurtz, when he planted those trees. Wow. You couldn't even get a tractor in between them to do anything. But that was the fun side of it, you see, and that's how I want to look at it, you see. I want to... Oh, God. A truck has just literally spawned right in front of us, but I'm going to do the best thing. See you, matey. Because you're going to be there for a while.
That's what I think we're doing it. So like, we got tasks and we're like, so like say one does say maybe the forestry. So that's down to one person. Someone that can do the out.
But it's different now though, because you've got where you can do eggs and make honey and do cattle and stuff like that. So
Dev, what have you done, Dev?
There's a lot in it at the moment.
Oh look. Oh. Hey Dev, you need some help?
No, don't be silly.
How far are you guys ahead?
At the finishing point.
Yeah.
He said drop it off here.
It is. It's pure. I did like farming. I used to love doing farming. I did.
Someone clip it. Empire, clip it.
I used to love doing farming back in the day.
What's the command? 0, isn't it?
That's cheating.
No, the command doesn't work on car trailers. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
It's about YETI. It's about getting into all these games. We originally we used to do was it spin tires?
Then go forward.
Yeah, we used to do spin tires, and we used to download the maps in mods and things like that, and the fun we used to have. What was that mod that we did in spin tires? Can you remember?
Oh, the huntsman.
No, that was the vehicle. That one, the map, that's it, the last challenge. That was one of the best ones we did. Honestly, that was so much fun. That was,
Yeah.
It's just that Yeti was saying, what about SnowRunner? Not enough time in the day to play all these games. There isn't. Honestly, it's pure. There's not enough time. Honest to God, I would love to have the time to say, right, I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll do this. And if you were like some of these big streamers that have made a career out of it and can earn money out of it, I would quite happily love to do these games in the day and do certain things at night time, but you just can't.
I'm not seeing my markers to drop the
behind
off.
Behind us,
right.
Devix.
And pins.
Exit right. You could be on that all day and just complete one job.
Yeah.
Get stuck.
That's
Exit
the thing
right.
with SnowRunner. It's
Go.
I'm running SnowRunner at the moment, but it kills me playing it. Yeah, and that's the difference. I can't...
Turn left.
I've got to be honest. I don't know if I would enjoy having to sit here all day and just... I mean, I did nearly 9 hours streaming yesterday. 9 hours streaming, and I couldn't do it straight. I had to take a couple of hours here, and I came back on. And then I think to myself, I don't know how some of these well, I can understand how some of the youngsters can, sit there for 12 hours playing a game, but I don't think I could do that. As much as I'd want to.
Turn left.
Don't think I could.
Turn left.
Okay, 50's here.
You must have a very good chair for doing that.
Spend my honor
I'll tell you what makes me laugh. I've bought another chair so I can swap between the other one, because my gaming chairs are no good for posture. No good at all. Don't care what anybody says.
No, you need a good office chair.
Thank you. And that's what I've got, an office chair. So I keep going from one to the other, from one to the other. I don't get a sore bum anymore.
Made in China too.
Because my bum used to be numb sometimes, especially when Dan's picking a job that's 5 days old.
I almost deliver.
That used to do me.
Yeah,
right.
Always numb.
Where have I got to put this?
On that little trailer ramp.
On the corner.
Yes, there it is, Devix.
Oh, okay.
Oh, God. There he goes. 1 hour too late.
Trying to work out where I've got. Oh, it's over it. Oh, okay. I've just seen Dan come out of there, so I'll say it's down there somewhere. Oh, nice. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. I've got to go in there. Oh, God. It's alright, you can push in.
Yeah, first.
Was you there first?
Yes, I was waiting for Dan to finish off.
I think I just drove round, didn't I? I didn't realise. I'll pull forward.
Before you could get some more money for being earlier than there's to be.
And Ton, you can go next, yeah? Are we all parking? It looks like we're all parking in the same place.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a guy sweeping on my map. What's that about? What's up? It is a good game, We'll have to go back. I think what I'll do is I'll work my way through those games again, guys, because it's nice to go back to them after a while. I haven't even been back to Transport Fever, and I really need to get back to that because we built such a lovely world in Transport Fever. And I want to get some work done on my PC. I need more space in my PC. I need to put some new drives in. That's what I need to do.
If we're blocking Dan, he can't go get the next job.
No, alright. You're right.
Excuse me.
I'll get out.
It's a non-collision. It's a non-collision area anyway, I think.
Yeah, but leaving enough room for Dan to get there.
All right, Dan, move forward 1 notch.
Plenty of room there. We're blocking it, just line myself
Noob
up.
question, but how do you know
Yeah,
when
it's a non-collision area, it's cool.
it's time to upgrade your video card or to a better one? Okay. So, the one thing you need to look for is when your games start either stuttering a lot or you get what's called screen tear.
It's better.
Now, the only way that you can really combat screen tear is by making sure that you've got VSync on. But if it keeps happening on a regular basis, or you find that when you're loading a game and it's stuttering, it's probably down to the fact that the graphics card can't handle it. That's a normal way of looking at it.
There it is. Mr. C, what are you doing?
Huh?
Or you can do what a lot of people do.
See your head. You got,
and just future-proof it.
Your truck rolled forwards.
There it is.
Which means, as soon as a new one comes out, if you can afford it, they'll just go and get it. But I think you know your PC anyway, so to be honest, it's all about, you know what when your PC's not doing something right, and then it's just eliminating what the issue could be. Because I was on a 1060 for a number of years, and I was happy with it. But then I just noticed that certain games that I was playing, it wasn't looking right. I was having to do this for it, because as the games start coming out and the games get a lot better, you'll then start to realise that if you want quality, you want playability, you'll then start to look at your graphics card. So I just upgraded to the 20 series. I will get a 30 series, but at the moment I don't need one. I've got no need for a 30 series. This card that I've got can run more or less, well, anything I need it to run. I'm a little bit off here, by the way. God. I'm good. But it's still good. There you go. Excellento. 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 There we go. There we goes. Oh, dear. I'm going to say the power on this DAF when you take the load off. So good. Okay, so what we're waiting for him, Dan to pick a job, or? Well, Mr. C's there. I can see Mr. C. I can see Dev as well. I think I'll just upgrade the car. What are you looking to get? What have you got at the moment, Yo? What car do you have at the moment? Because even if you've got a 20 series card, you don't need to upgrade at the moment.
Welcome to the 50 Plus Gamers channel. Sit back and get a drink and enjoy the stream.
The Phantom Opera, thank you very much for taking the time to find that follow button. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Welcome to the 50 Plus Gamers channel. Sit back and get a drink and enjoy the stream.
Irish. As I go 50, having fun trucking. I'm always having fun when I'm trucking, always. Always. The Mad Pad, thank you very much for taking the time to find that follow button. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys, a message from Santa.
Ho, ho, ho. It's Santa here. A very Merry Christmas and the happiest New Year. Ho, ho, ho.
God damn. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you guys for hitting that follow button. I appreciate that. So it looks like me and Dev are just waiting for you guys to pick the job up, yeah? Oh, you've got the job.
This is my trailer in here.
No, it isn't.
I may be the Vice President of America, but you're the President of this car.
God damn it.
And it's time to take action.
Told you.
Is that door even open?
But this is not my trailer anymore, by the way. Oh! I remember now, I have a red one.
I gotta say.
Me have a red one.
Where is it? Somewhere in the back?
I've got my trailers that have to reverse in an awkward position.
That was a bit of Bob Marley there. That was a bit of Bob Marley there, wasn't it?
I think.
I'm going to say that was a bit of Bob Marley there, wasn't it, Dan?
That's what's on the radio now.
That's what I thought.
So does this door open?
Where is my trailer?
Okay, let's go and get this trailer picked up.
I found my thrill on Blueberry Hill.
Turn right. In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left.
There's nowhere to park up there, please, so I'm going to move to the motorway.
Jeez.
On time.
I don't know who was driving that truck coming towards me, but they swerved into my lane.
Take the third exit.
Sorry, Joe, but you tipped before me. I kicked you.
Joe's tipped over?
Yeah, Joe's tipped over and I ram into his back.
Oh,
no, he's on his foot again. Good. F7. 12% damage. All right.
I can't figure out how to find what video card I've got. Right, okay. What you need to do is, bear with me. The best way for you to find it is just to go on to the Windows logo, right hand click System, and it will tell you your video card. It'll have it listed. It will tell you what video card you've got. Okay? So the Windows logo, right hand click, it will open another window. Go down to where it says System Information, click System Information, it'll open a big window, and it will be probably third or fourth line down, it will say graphics card, and it will tell you what it is.
You've arrived. It's been my
I
honor
have
and duty to
arrived.
Say something.
Ooh.
Oh, there we go.
Nothing to see here. And it's raining again.
Yeah.
Wasn't even sure that door in the
Oh,
far
so
end
you've got
actually
the
opens up to reverse
1050.
the trailer out.
Okay, so
I think, Joe, we got a head start. You
So what you can do if you wanted
I'm
to,
at the repair station.
Oh,
if you wanted to, you could either go for a 2060. Oh, okay. That trailer's... Oh, it's the other way around. Bear with me, because that trailer is the wrong way around. How do I get that? I've got to find out how to get my trailer. I think I have to go around. I know what trailer belongs to me. It's just that I have to go the opposite way around. That's all. See a lot. My trailer is here. But do you need one? Pure. Do you actually need a graphics card, or are you just getting one for the sake of getting one? Because the 1060 card that's about what's that going to be? Is that a 6 gig card?
The Secret Service has your back, and so do I. Let's go.
I think it's a 6 gig card. Yeah, it might be 4 years old, but if it works okay, it's not a problem. I've got a 1070 in my gaming, and they're old. I don't need any more. I'm just thinking about saving you money and not spending money just for the sake of it. The transport simmer. How the devil are you, sir?
Ho, ho, ho. It's Santa here. A very Merry Christmas and the happiest New Year. Ho, ho, ho.
No, that's going to be down to probably what settings you've got it on. I was playing this on a 1060 and having no problems, so I guarantee that your 1050 will play it. It's not going to be your graphics card at all, because this only needs a 2 gig card to run anyway. This doesn't need anything to run. So it might not be just your graphics card, like he's saying, like Zippo's saying. I am absolutely fine, transport, absolutely fine.
Continue straight. Take the second exit for freedom.
Welcome to the 50 Plus Gamers channel. Sit back and get a drink and enjoy the stream.
Thank you for finding that follow button, transport. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now I want that one, and that one. I brought external drive, so I have lots of room. Okay, right. So, if you're saying that you're having a problem with either the game lagging or whatever it is, if you've got it on an external drive, that may be the problem. That may be the problem. Oh, bear with me. Oh, my missus is something else. Honestly, she is something else. Okay. Yeah, the guys in chat will help you out. Don't worry about that, Pro. The guys in chat will definitely help you out, I promise you. If you want to Google, if you go, you can either go on to Steam and look at the specs, the minimum requirements for the game. But I'm sure with what you've got, you should be able to run it all right, even if you have to turn some of the settings down a little bit until you know, until you get a better or you get more RAM. Now, RAM, that's not difficult to install. You can probably do that yourself, even if you were to watch a YouTube video or something, you know. But I used to play it all the time with no problems. Okay, so if you used to play it all the time with no problems, it took a year off, and now it lags. You might need your graphics drivers upgrading. You might just want to upgrade your graphics. Have you got the latest NVIDIA drivers on as well? Because it could be a driver issue. Because like you said, you only took a year off playing it. All updated. Okay. Why, who's got issues? Yeah, that's a good shout, you know. Reinstall it. Just before you, I don't know if you know how to do this, but what I would suggest that you do, save your profile. If you go into the game and save the profile, then you can just overwrite that once you've reinstalled it, and it will give you everything back again.
To the right side, but a little bit to the left on the right side.
Okay.
Second to the right. Come on, uphill. Yeah.
Guy I'm passing. The guy I'm passing, he's pulling a bloody helicopter.
And then he should bloody fly it.
It just looks nice.
Yeah. Has anyone yet tested the Viper truck I gave the link to in ATS?
No.
I think Empire has.
Yeah, I have. I haven't driven it though.
Sorry?
I haven't driven it though.
Oh.
I spent half an hour just
I
clicking
think
on the dots.
Scorpion.
Yep, 1,000 million dots. And they have
Sorry, I think it might be that, you know, because if he's got it on an external drive, I think that's what his problem is.
And don't forget to use the right engine.
And everything is on external.
And
but I
you
think
drive
that
it,
might be
you
your
will
problem
have
though, you know.
Ear to ear smile, I guarantee.
It's too slow.
Take the first drive. Take the most heaviest thing the game can throw at you, and you will be. It will be feeling like you're driving like in the.
Mr. Rushton, how the devil are you, sir? Hello, hello, hello. Have a word from Santor.
Ooh, that's a nice lit up house on the hill. And it gets 2 flamingos on the outside. Oh yes, I'm coming.
Well, very Merry Christmas and the happiest New Year. Ho, ho, ho.
Well, it's a 1 hour and 11 IRL minutes, so...
Got the ferry to cross yet, remember?
Ah, yeah. So it's 7 minutes to go.
7 minutes, there it is.
Jones Graham, good evening to you. How the devil are you?
Yeah. Ish.
I think that's what his problem is, I do personally. If he's got it on an external drive, I think the lag is where, because it's a driving game, it has to draw the distance, and I think that's where he's getting the problem from, because I know you have to spend money to get a really expensive external drive that can cope with that, and like what somebody else said, if he can either use USB 3, 4 to make it faster, but I don't know what he's got it plugged in. I'm fine, Rustin. I'm absolutely fine, matey. I am absolutely fine. Because I've got most things on an SSD, so it just works a lot better. But then I can understand that if he doesn't understand about PCs that much, then we can only help him as much as we can. I will try reinstalling full game and updates on external. Try it, but what I would suggest that you do you have an internal drive? This game isn't that large, so if you can make space on your internal drive, I would move this game over to that. That's what I would do. Because I think that would help you a great deal, that would.
Yeah.
And I'm going to the match tomorrow night.
Alright.
There it is.
COVID, the new Zambian strain, how did you get it? Playing Flight Simulator.
There it is. Yeah, I got it from I got it from my dead flight attendant.
Can you take a PCR test before you took off?
Well, Empire, stop snogging your dead flying attendant. That's done.
Oh, that's called necrophilia, that is.
We have to do a free.
But try those things that the guys have suggested to you, Pure, and I'm sure that will help you. I think I'd go for the first option. Uninstall and reinstall, and see what happens.
I got 2 crates of.
And then if you've still got the problem, then I would suggest try and make space on your internal drive if you can. I think you're not going to need a great deal. But let us know how you get on as well. I'm sure the guys will be happy to know how you've got on.
Remember when it was like when Corona came out? How many people were actually avoiding the Corona beer?
Yeah.
Oh, there was loads, wasn't
there? Yeah, literally avoiding it. Like, you do realise it's not the same thing, didn't you?
Yeah. Again, that was just another stupid thing they wanted when people were doing that. To be honest.
Yeah, after 50 Desperados, 2 crates for 20 quid.
And stocking on toilet paper.
Oh, well, I'm going shopping soon anyway. I've got about 4 or 5 Desperados. For some reason, I have not been drinking this weekend. It's really weird.
I had one bottle on Friday. I was going to have a few as well, but
I don't know what's up with me. I just don't drink. I don't really.
There's no 50. I'm like that myself.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, there's no fun drinking alone.
No, and I think that's what it is.
You know, I'm going to give it to the end of next week. Then I'm going to ring up work, and I can't come in. I've got corona. And when they say how'd you get that, I'll just say 2 cases 20 quid from Asda's.
All I've got to get now is a bottle of Malibu. That's all I've got to get.
They've got Bailey's. They've got Bailey's on offer in Asda. They've got Bailey's in offer, and they do a new orange Bailey's and what was it, chocolate one or something. Janet was saying they're doing all these different, and they're all on offer.
See, I've got to be careful because I don't know what shift I'm going to be on.
Well, you see, this is it.
If I'm back at work on Boxing Day, I'm booked on Christmas Day, aren't I?
Especially driving, yeah.
Oh, Rushton! I didn't know that.
There's a way around that for you, sir.
I didn't know that. You've been stuck in hospital.
Sort of like only just
Hope it's nothing serious.
Sort of like you've had something arranged for over a year. Because it was arranged before you start with the company, they might have to honour it.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to go in hospital for a few weeks.
It was all arranged before you even made the application to the company.
What's that?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
You've put for 4 weeks.
But then again, I've got a funny feeling. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be the same on your side like ours. If we did Christmas Day and Boxing Day, they normally do enhanced pay for it. So the chances are they've already got their regulars that are already jumping in to get it first.
Probably they've.
If they have, that's probably going to help you out.
Yeah. People who want the double time.
Yeah. You're always going to have someone that's always, every year, going to jump in and try and get in there first, aren't
they? See, I think if I was to be working Boxing Day, I'd only be doing maybe one loop.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think it'd be a full shift. It'd be like 3 hours at the most.
How long is the loop for you?
A loop for me, my longest run on a bus will be about an hour and a half.
Oh yeah.
And then,
go on,
go on, Deb. What were you going to say?
Okay, how many routes do you actually have to sign at your depot?
At my depot, I've got the 7, the 10, the 12, the 13, 18, 15. I've got 7.
So 7 rows.
Wow.
So again, chances are.
Talking about that. Oh God. Talking about that, I had a friend who's got. 1 second, guys. I'll just mute myself. I have got a friend who's literally just had the dialysis machine and that delivered to him because his kidneys failed. Know what I mean? And he's just had his dialysis machine delivered and all this lot, and they were saying like if he hadn't have, dealt with it, they probably would have given him about 3 years. And he's got to go in hospital Monday, Tuesday, so that they can go do some checks on him and everything. And he's had all this equipment delivered. So I do feel for you, mate. I do feel for you, sir. Really do.
When it goes back to the government, they'll only be responsible for fares, timetables and that.
Yeah.
People like First Group, PDO, Stagecoach, whoever the bus company is, they will still have the train system services, but they will run it on a management.
Oh God, keep left.
Yeah.
Not as a private franchise and make their own money out of it.
So we've got Mersey Rail up here.
Yeah.
We've got Mersey Rail, we've got
Wow.
Is it
Northern.
Great Northwestern?
All right.
Northern Wales as well.
Okay, well, slight improvements are better than none, aren't they, to be honest? And I know that you have to stay away from certain things, don't you?
Rail service called Teesside.
There are certain things they tell you that you're not supposed to, that you're not supposed to drink, that you're not supposed to eat and stuff like that. I mean, I don't understand it, but wow.
You've got virgin up here.
That's everywhere.
No, you'll be very hard to find a virgin sand in the Cornwall area. Sorry, it's on about train services. Sorry.
Yeah, the Virgin only does like the Lime Street to Euston, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, they're intercity, mate. They're a bit like our company, but we also do where theirs is more business.
Too fast, Joe. Far too fast.
They do business mainliners where we're more high speed but tourist.
Yeah, no, I'm commuter.
Well, we're not so much commuter because obviously we come to because our main route is London to the Penzance, our main route.
I see.
But yeah, I mean, we still have some commuter, but we're purely a long distance. You know, especially for like Devon and Cornwall.
Yeah,
yeah. I think that's what I was told, but yeah, look.
Tourist
just take your time with it all, Ruston. Just take your time with it, mate. I think you'll get through it.
I think the majority of ours are commuter.
Take your time, young man.
They call them like the Little Land and the Northern Land and all that kind of stuff up here.
Yeah.
Like, I know, I think the Northern Land does like Liverpool City Centre to Southport and Blackpool and stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know, it's a shame, but you know, take your time, mate.
Warrington and
we do feel for you.
St Helens, Widnes, Runcorn. I think it's all for people, you know. But obviously, the one that'll go to St Helens, Warrington, and Runcorn, they'll all.
Just to interrupt the conversation, guys, can you just say, can you just give Rushton a get well soon from the 50+ squad, please? Rushton, Mr. Rushton.
Mr. Rushton, get well soon, my man.
Yeah, get well.
Let's hope that at least listening to these guys, let's hope they can cheer you up, yeah?
Get well soon, buddy.
Yeah, have a donut.
He can't, he's on dialysis. And you go and say... Honestly. Well, I hope that's cheered you up. Have a donut, mate.
If to give Empire an applause, it deserves
I can't give him an applause. I've changed it to a Santa message now because it's near Christmas. But I'll give him one anyway. There you go, Ruston.
Well, anyway, that hopefully made Mr. Rushton laugh, if anything. With Empire's little remarks. Empire's always guaranteed to bring the comedy.
Merry Christmas and the happiest New Year.
Yeah, he says, lovely. Who is doing the delivery of donuts? I'll deliver them.
Empire.
No, I'll deliver them, but he won't get all of them.
Not Empire. If Empire delivers them, there will be none by the time he gets there.
Yeah, he only delivers none.
Yeah, 50 can't deliver them either.
I can't. I would eat them all. I've got to be honest.
Empire, you can fly in to him.
Instead.
It's alright if 50 does them, because at least it gets 50% of them.
Oh, I like that.
I wouldn't have kept on it.
Say again, Dan.
You'll have to wait for Duncan.
Oh, yeah, Dunkin' Donuts. Tangier, how the devil are you? Wow.
This ferry's quite a distance away, you know.
There you go, look, that's what we're here for, Mr. Pure. Not a problem, sir. Thank you.
Away to the ferry.
Dan,
yeah, we are doing a strange loop. We're going up north and then east and then south and then out to the ferry.
We're going to have a good trip. It's a long one.
North, east, south and western on the ferry.
It's telling me I've still got an hour. I loaded game on 32-bit rather than 64. It would run. It really would run better on 64-bit though, to be honest. Pure.
From them 3 stations. up to Manchester.
It would run better on 32 on 64
and then
bit.
obviously come back, we get off at St Helens, Widnes, Warrington, Runcorn, and then obviously travel back on a train to Liverpool.
Yes, you can in Devon. Our main rush hour down here for us really in Exeter, these areas.
I would check some of the settings in the game, to be honest, like the graphic settings or something.
Students.
Yeah.
And mainly our rush hour, because I say we're more busier during the summer months, obviously, because of being the sort of places, coastal and holiday making areas or holiday maker areas.
Yeah, that's understandable, mate, today.
Yeah, they always get a priority, don't they?
How do you mean?
Well...
Oh, I'm tired.
Look after the elderlies, and they don't. It's like anything else.
Yeah, but the thing with the students, though, Empire, is they're our next doctors, nurses, scientists. So that's the way the government look at it. They're the next in line to the big jobs of like looking after the next generation that comes through. Like,
in other words, what you're trying to say is, if you have no worth, then you aren't worth anything to anybody else as such, and that's how you look at it. If you look at, I know. I'm just trying to explain it. If you look at it from any perspective, if anything was to happen and they decided, herd of immunity, they're going to make sure that the doctors and all them people are looked after, because guess what? They're going to be able to care for the sick. They're going to make sure that, people that have got a good trade, are going to be looked after. And if you don't do anything and you can't do anything, at the end of the day, you're not worth nothing.
Absolutely.
You're not. It's always... Go on.
What Germany have just done, haven't you? Look what Germany have just done. They've just told all their doctors, nurses, if you haven't had 2 coronavirus jabs, you're not in a job anymore.
Well, we're trying to do that here in the NHS, aren't we?
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to do. So, but the point...
in the care homes, haven't you?
Yeah, but the point is, you then... It's a difficult thing, isn't it? Because you then got to turn around and say to yourself, okay, you're threatening people that if they don't have something they don't believe in, they're going to lose their jobs. Now, you've got enough people that, just for instance, I don't like the colour red, and somebody says to me, you've got to like the colour red, otherwise I'm going to take your job away. Do you understand where I'm going with this?
Yeah, definitely.
Now, it doesn't give you freedom of choice, does it? Because think about it, the MMR jab was one of the things, the mumps, measles and rubella, okay? And there were a lot of parents that didn't want their children to have it because of the side effects. It wasn't the fact that it could cure them, it was the side effects. Now, if you love your child, you're going to look out for your child. You're going to say, well, until I know more about what is in this stuff, I'm not giving it to my child. But some people were forced to do it. That's what I'm trying to get at. Now, I understand what COVID's about. I understand what it does. But my argument is this. If those people that don't take it then get it, they can only blame themselves. They can't blame anybody else. They can't go to a doctor, oh, I want treatment, because my attitude would be, hold on a second, you didn't believe in it, you thought it was a scam, and now this is where you're at. And it's not about them, it's about the people it will affect around them, because the one thing about COVID is you can have it with no symptoms. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Now, I wouldn't want to take it back to my mum. I wouldn't want to take it back to my grandkids, because I think to myself, do you know what? If something happened and I realised that it was down to me not having a jab that theoretically isn't going to kill me, then why did I not do it? And some people are quite stubborn, aren't they? Well, I'm not taking it because I don't need it. It's a conspiracy. Then okay, believe that. But when you do get it, or if something happens in your family, there's no way that you can come back and say that you were right. You can't. And that's what annoys me.
I don't mind taking it back to my kids, because they keep saying I don't give them nothing anyway.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? But that's what really, really does me.
I think non-jabbers should pay the full price at hospital if they need to go to the hospital.
But the difference with that, though, Mr. C, is you're probably right. But guess what? Another thing about this world, if you have a job or you've got money, you pay. If you've got nothing, you will still get it for nothing.
Yeah.
That's a God-given thing in this country, because I'm a firm believer that if you are working and paying into the NHS, right, you should get what it is you've paid into. But if you're not working, you still get the same treatment. And I'm sorry, they need to make it more attractive for people to work rather than not work. But they make it more attractive.
In Scotland and Wales, mate, they get their prescriptions for free. We don't in England.
I know, yeah, the difference is, why do we not get our prescriptions for free? When if you think how much national insurance we pay, I could pay for all my prescriptions out of that, every single one of them.
Exactly 50.
Yeah, well, it does annoy me though, and it doesn't matter whether you're working or not. Yeah, well, it does if you're not working, but you pay all that national insurance and whatever, so you get your free NHS, but that doesn't include dental.
I think no, hang on. I think it does, because you can get.
No, it doesn't. Not if you're working. It doesn't.
Oh no. Sorry. I misunderstood. Yes, you are right. It doesn't include that at all, and I don't understand why. Because you are paying into it.
Keep right. Opticians. And then exit right.
And opticians.
No, and opticians. See, I did a bad thing. You know, when I was unemployed for those. How long was I unemployed for? 3 months. I really could have gone and got my teeth sorted out. I could have got them all done. And I didn't even think. I could have got the whole lot done. Got them ripped out, got crowns put in and everything. And I did not think.
Yeah.
Why is it? Oh my God, where the hell do I go here? Oh my God. This has given 50 a bit of a headache.
And the thing is, there's probably a reason you did not even think about it, because...
Shit, where are we going with the ferry?
Sorry. You know, taking advantage of the system.
No, yeah, and that's what I mean. I'm not like that, to be honest.
I think that's what it is.
We're going to, let me get the map up.
Porto Torres.
Porto Torres, yeah.
Okay.
And then from Porto Torres we're going to a Jaco. A Jaco.
Yeah, you have to take 2 lots of ferries.
2 lot?
Yeah.
Wow.
So you go to one
Do
island.
a circle.
You go to ferry to the island, and then you need to get another ferry from that island to another island.
Yep. Done it.
Yeah. Because there isn't a direct ferry to the island that we need to be on, unfortunately.
So where is it we're going? Porter and then a Ajaccio?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you just come off the ferry, do a circle and come back on it.
Yeah. See, that's the thing, you got to go off to a circle.
Oh my God, Mr. C's behind me with his flipping beacons, flipping flashes flashing at me now under his skirt.
I'm just coming to the ferry now.
I'm confused. Joe, how did you get behind me? I thought you were ahead of us.
No, he was behind me.
Oh,
there it is, Mr. C.
You can turn right. On.
Oh no, this is not American track.
Yes, but these are pretending they are American so that we can do it.
You can back to the.
It's like a red light now.
Oh, you know, you guys, honestly. So I've got to come back off the ferry to come back on, or can I not just reverse and go back again?
No. Yes, they put. After the first ferry, when you arrive, yes, they put and press the button.
Oh, you can't do that yet.
I like the idea. I would like the idea that you actually have to come off the ferry. To be fair.
Yeah.
And go through all the controls.
Well.
Like drive round and from join the back of the queue again.
Yeah.
Could do that. Find a mod for it. Now go to CSC and request
it.
In
400 meters. Turn right. Turn right.
Oh, Borat's Pizza.
What's the next one? Ajaccio, Barcelona?
It's alright, matey. You're fine, Pure. Don't worry about that. I'm just pleased that the guys in the channel... Hey, Mac! The guys in the channel will definitely help you with a problem that you've got. That's one thing about the guys. They are very good for that. They won't think anything of you. They will just pour the information and hopefully it will help you.
Turn right.
Even if we make you scream.
I think I'm more pleased that they'll do that than anything else. I think it's the age of the... I always put it down to the age of the people in the channel for me.
50 just got jealous because we never helped him.
I don't need help. I need help getting over you guys. I definitely know that.
That's what you told us last week about not needing help.
I tell you, I always need help. Always.
You never get it anyway.
I know.
We all do. We're all at that age.
In our old ways.
Oh, look at that, just in time.
Oh. There was a hole in the ground.
Now, this is nice wherever we are. This looks nice.
I'm looking forward to joining the football team. I know that much.
What are you doing? Oh, you're going to join the football team?
Turn left.
Oh, they'll get relegated.
Get a trip to Spain every year and all that. Go to Spain every year and play footy.
Do they?
Yeah.
Are you any good at football, just out of curiosity?
Well, I did have trials for a Premiership football team when I was younger.
Yeah, but that was when you was younger. You're older now. Your bones have seized up a bit.
I've still got it, mate. I've still got it. I tell you what, I could do a better job than what our team did on friggin' Wednesday night.
Oh, here we go. It's coming. It's coming.
Bloody yeah. I'm going again tomorrow night to watch them. They want us to all walk out at 27 minutes, don't they?
Was it who were Man City playing? Man City had a good game, didn't they? Watford. Man City and Watford. I watched that one this today.
Man United.
No, Man City played. I'm sure it was Watford they played.
That was yesterday, wasn't
it? Yeah,
it?
no, I'm just saying. I watched it this morning on the rerun. Yeah, and I enjoyed that. I think it was 3-1.
Man City had quality, mate.
Do you think they'll do the league this year?
No. Do you know what though? 50. It's going to be out of 3 teams, isn't it? It's going to be out of Chelsea, Liverpool, or City.
I just watched it while I was having my breakfast, and I thought, that's not a bad match. That
Chelsea got beat yesterday by West Ham. Liverpool won it. Wolves held Liverpool to a goalless 0-0 to the last minute.
Goalless draw.
Liverpool scored in the last minute, mate.
Whoa.
I dread going to the match tomorrow night.
Do you think you're just having a bad season at the moment? A bad run? Just a bad run, do you think?
I don't know, 50 what it is, mate. I just don't know.
Come on, Jimmy, what are you going to say? If you can run around, never kick a ball at the 80 wide net. Oh, here we go. He's a sarcastic guinea when he gets going, honestly. He really is.
Take the third exit.
He really is. Crying if you touched them. You are excellent footballer. Do you know what? He's trying to say that if you can run around, kick a ball into something the size of the moon, and then if you get touched and you go down on the ground and start moaning for no reason, you are an excellent footballer. That's what he's saying.
Right,
Americans play. Oh, get the hell! Americans play real football. They've got that much armour on them. It's the wonder they can move.
They get brain damage over there.
Honestly, American football. I like to watch it, right? But they like wearing armour-plated gear, aren't they? I don't understand all that. That's like our rugby. You know how we do rugby? That's what American football's like to me. Yeah, we're a lot tougher because we don't need all that armour-plated. Because the NFL, it's been on the last few. Is it the NFL season or something that we're watching on Channel 4? Because I think it's been on every night.
I think so, yeah.
Oh my God, that corner! Oh my God!
Yeah, when you've done the first port on the ferry, if they just hit the enter button straight away.
You've already done it.
No, it's down to 50. Yeah, they come on the ferry.
Yeah, I'm over.
Yeah.
I've done it.
Oh,
Yeah, I've done it.
He's ahead of you, Dev.
You're behind me. You're behind me.
I was behind you, but I don't know what you've been doing.
He's been Netflixing in his track.
Dev, wake up.
I'm in the Rocky Mountains now on this swirly bleeding roads.
I've told you what, I was not doing Netflix.
There is
It
these.
was Amazon Video.
These twists and turns feels like I'm about to tip every time I went round a corner, even at 20.
Yeah, I can't even work out how I've got in front of Dev, to be honest.
No, I don't.
Not you in front of Ton and.
Oh no,
Joe.
hang on. I went off to the services, didn't I? Yeah, I went off to get services on the truck.
Oh, you're right, Dan. Oof.
Oh my god.
Is it your throat that feels bad more than anything?
My throat feels dry. Anything, mate, I swear to God, like sandpaper.
Honey and lemon.
And stop talking.
Scotch and hot water.
Even just a cup of hot water can help.
No, you got to have scotch and a hot water. You can't have hot water on its own.
I used to work with a guy, you know, and he used to drink the hot water on its own.
One of my cousins just have hot water all the time, nothing else.
just drink hot water on its own. I don't know what that's about.
No, I don't.
Is it a Chinese thing? Because I know a lot of Chinese.
It's supposed
hot water with honey in it.
No, just hot water, nothing in it. It's supposed to be good for your digestive system, I think. That's what it's about.
Makes my stomach burn.
You don't have it that hot.
Right, I'm taking turn.
That's too hot than Empire.
Mate, I'm just glad it's not COVID. I was checked. I've done about since I started feeling rough on Friday, mate. I've done a COVID test every day and touch wood.
I think you'd have known if it was COVID, to be honest.
My dad said that to me.
Yeah, you'd known if it was COVID.
No, it was COVID.
I think it's flu going around as well, isn't it? It's flu season as well, isn't it? So.
Well, everyone's been getting this that I know.
It's going to the match on Wednesday night.
I think Janet's had it. Janet's still getting over it. Yeah. But she's had COVID, according to, what do you call it, test. Zeldafen, hello, how the devil are you?
Turn left.
There's an NFL game on right now. The Vikings versus the Lions, currently in the fourth quarter. Oh, that's what does me. Currently in the fourth quarter.
Merry Christmas.
It's quite tight in here.
What? How can... Look at this. Right, you've got to watch this. Look at this.
What?
I see it.
Oh, 50, you killed a baby.
But you don't... Right, that's it.
550.
I've got a more powerful truck.
But where do we drop off?
Yeah, I can never understand why cars want to argue with lorries.
It's not the fact that it's the way he turned that corner. I was literally committed to make the move, and he didn't stop. That's Joe. So now Joe's behind me. Hockey is the best sport.
Don't argue with anything bigger than yourself.
The only difference with hockey, my son used to play hockey, and it is a niche market, and it's very, very expensive.
Rocky roads.
No, it doesn't give way, Zelda. Yeah, it doesn't give way. It's ridiculous.
Take the first exit.
But I suppose if you indicate, I tried to work out that if you indicate, it is supposed to.
Especially the pro mods bit.
But it doesn't. You played for oh my god. Jimmy played ice hockey for 6 years. I feel sorry for the ice.
Do you believe in that?
Continue straight.
I don't know, because it's like an American thing anyway, isn't it, to be honest, so...
Yeah. Well, Americans do a lot of things.
My son played ice hockey, and I just find it incredibly expensive, personally. I even use my indicators in cities, and the AI still doesn't. It doesn't always. You're right, though, Zelda. I'll give you that. It doesn't always work. Sometimes results in a car getting stunned aside like an empty gun.
Who's honking the Hong Kong?
Shunted. Oh god. I think I've got to turn left here.
There you go.
Turn left.
I'm doing it, man. Hold on. This looks like a very narrow turning.
It is. Skinny.
There we go.
It's very skinny.
No.
Very skinny. So skinny that Mr. C can fit a double. I mean,
I played hockey my whole life since I moved here from England. Oh God! So you moved from England over to America, I take it.
You've arrived. As been my honor and duty to
Right, let's do this so we can see. Oh, this is nice.
Stuck on a small mountain.
So I couldn't. So this is the right. This looks nice. This is why I like pro mods when you do it like this. Train sim hype. There we go. A lot. The noise.
Dev, I didn't know you were driving that train.
Oh yeah, I'm not good at driving a train and a truck at the same time. And in two different places. Right, I'm 1 minute away.
God, Tom, don't need all that space.
I don't even know where I've got parked yet.
Probably the same place where Tom's doing now.
I'm trying to see if I can see the markers. Yeah, I can see them. I'll just turn around then.
As soon as 50 comes out, I'll be out the way.
Yeah, I'm just going to turn around at the bottom. Just get rid of that. Who's parking now? You, Empire?
Yeah, that's Tom.
Oh, it's sorry. It's just I saw your name over it. I'll wait here till he's done.
Tom's trying to park for the second time.
Where is this you're driving? Where are we, guys?
On an island.
Where are we? Does anyone know where we are?
We are in a place called
Batisse or Latisse?
Calvi. Yeah.
Right now, the Detroit Lions win-loss record is no wins, 10 losses, and 1 tie. Oh my good God.
Sorry, Batiste is the company name, isn't it?
Mini Meat! 50's driving a truck. Hold on to your seats, ladies and gents. Mini Meat.
in Corsica.
Probably so. Joey, how the devil are you guys? Santa's going to give you a message.
Yeah, just off
Sardinia. There we go. 50's done. How did I get in front of you again? Sorry.
I went into the services at Bilbao.
Oh, okay. I'm just saving and I'll be straight out, mate.
I wish you knew every name.
I didn't even look at that, Joe, but thank you for that. I didn't even look at it. I just saved them as... It's alright, Joe. I'll move out of the way for you, kiddo. It is loud, isn't it? Wow. Wow, that is loud.
Have to turn the game down a bit.
I have done. Bloody hell. It's bloody loud, that is. You can I think you can go in and turn the volume, the effect volume down as well.
Yeah.
I think we've got it. I've probably got it on full.
And you can't hear the birds then.
There you go. It's gone now. Okay. So who is? I'm going to nip to the ladies.
Back in about 5.
We'd be here.
What's the next thing then?
What next job?
We need a new logistics manager. No, we
He's
need.
left.
No, what we need. No, that's the sorry. We need a assistant manager.
I'm looking now to see what interesting we can find.
I have a boat to from Calvin to Bayonne, Frankrijk.
What did you say? Contract job, that one? That train's come back again. It kind of runs quite frequent, doesn't it?
Extern contract.
You can take a huge Queen yacht, which is only a short journey though. We got a excavator Volvo.
Excavator.
A Volvo, the new Volvo lorry truck. We can take.
Yeah, we can check
to Valenka.
Is it Valencia or
Valencia? Yeah.
Right. Okay. How far? We'll do it anyway. How far is it?
Probably about 15 minutes all up.
Yeah, we can get a couple of the food and then go on.
What you doing, girls?
Girls? Girls?
Yeah, I was cool as girls.
Girls?
Okay.
Right.
I don't think so. I have 2 eggs.
Is it far? Is it from here?
Okay. You should see it.
What is it? Are we picking up a job
Somebody...
from where we are?
Yeah.
It's from here.
Okay.
He's just picked him. Okay. There we go. We got it.
That new Volvo pack thing that added, wasn't it?
The time
Isn't
has
it?
arrived,
Yeah.
President Wei.
Not in it yet.
The world awaits your commands.
Right. Oh, it picks up logs. Oh, 50 be happy.
What? Because it picks up logs. Get
Yeah,
my
it's got one of
headset
those
right.
things
One
that pick
second.
up logs.
What is it? The excavator?
Yeah.
Okay. It takes us back again.
Sorry, Empire. Want me to move out of the way?
The others is pushed in anyway.
Oh, okay. I'll go forward now. What do you call it?
Why are you getting a... No, you're getting the...
What, Mr. C, what?
Yeah.
I'll stay here so you guys can get out of the way. Oh, Joe!
Joe, what are you doing?
I'm going now. I'm stuck. I'm in the way of everybody here. God damn. I'm going, Todd. I'm going!
I'm joking.
Right, no, you go, go, because Mr. C wants to reverse.
Don't reverse.
You go, just go, Todd.
Picking up from the same place, yeah?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Oh, it's mayhem. It's mayhem in here. I think I can see my truck. I can see my truck now.
I may be the Vice President of America, but you're the president of this car, and it's time to take action.
I'll stay here, Dev. You can go.
Oh, we all can fit in there. Yep.
It's all right, Tangier. Don't worry about it. It's all good. It's all good. We've got it all under control. We're professionals.
Yeah.
Bacon for this.
Yeah, I would say, yeah.
I can't do that, Dev.
Can't do that. Why is that?
He doesn't have any.
Oh, do you
I
know?
do have any. It's just that my bulbs have gone out and I need to save battery.
Oh, wow.
That's my
Bacon.
excuse. No, it's got COVID, that's why. I'll put it on anyway.
Can't see him anyway. You can't see him.
You have
Can't see him.
Battery.
Oh, Mr.
Usually
C.
happen.
No, invisible wall.
Guys, I'm ready.
Hey boys, I'll be watching on Discord on Twitch. You have a good night, Trav.
Yeah, no worries, mate. You look after yourself as well,
God
yeah?
bless.
I'll see you soon, boys.
Yes.
Good night.
Thanks for having me, boys. See you soon.
Yeah, not a problem, mate. Take it easy, yeah?
See you later, boys. Nice one.
Uh, 725 miles.
No, we're actually going back again to Spain.
Oh, flip.
What? Empire crashed already.
About
I'm
right.
stack.
Yeah, about right. He's caught on the side reservation there, look. He's caught here. Caught just there.
On.
Yeah, but Joe come back.
Yes, but you are up in my...
No, I'm not.
Your arse is pressing on my nose.
Mr. C.
Would you like to rephrase that?
Oh, can somebody clip it, please?
Don't hurt. Do it hurt?
Can somebody
Joe,
clip
you
that?
stack?
Is it hurt?
No.
Jammer.
No, but it don't smell nice.
Diavolo.
In 400 meters, turn
That's
right.
weird. When I turn on my bacons, it makes my game to lag.
Turn them off then.
Why?
I don't know, it's weird.
Why do you need bacons?
Because we're carrying
not-
a heavy load.
Yes, but we are not wider.
Yeah, but there's a beacon on the back of the trailer.
Yeah.
I'm stuck! Oh no!
Dev, on your train there are lots of coupling places. Why don't you have lots of other train coupled to the couple places?
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Say to me that I got stuck and then 50 gets stuck.
Yeah, but it's... Oh,
And 50 and 50 say I'm
I
professional.
can't see!
50 say I'm professional.
I am a professional.
I see, you're stuck.
Mm-hmm.
Right, you'll go back and clip the... That's it.
We're going to get some repairs because I've got time.
Oh, it's these cars that are doing my head in. For God's sake, man, just chill 1 second. Oh, I just go on, go on, go on.
You got it, you got
Whew.
it. I'm gonna cheat now. I'm gonna clip the pavement over the pavement.
Oh God. On the road again, very nice to see. Honestly. Woo, we did that. I did it. Just. Let me just reset this. Bam.
Just use the pavement on the right.
I didn't see that.
Bam. Right,
Joe,
now I'm good. Now I am good.
I just had to get some repairs and
God
can't be
damn.
bothered to do a U-turn. There you go. Let's go, boys.
Ooh, that was tough.
I could say the very same. Empire behind me.
Wait, what?
You're behind me.
I know. I saw you overtake me.
Mm-hmm.
On the grass.
I must admit, these quite
No.
easy work, or whatever you're holding, didn't they?
What was that?
I said these
Oh, hey, Green does.
make quite easy hauling of anything you're taking.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Do I need fuel?
I've just got it anyway. I don't need it. I thought I might as well while I'm here.
Yeah, to get repairs. And then as I was getting repairs, Mr. C overtook me. Ants.
Dan, thank you very, very much for that, sir. Much appreciated.
Ladies
Dan
and
coming in with the
gentlemen.
host.
Ladies and gentlemen, you
Yeah.
leave Calvi. You leave Calvi. Have news. Good driving.
I'm having marvelous driving in this mountainsides.
Oh, so we're going back that way as well, which is nice.
Yes.
I'm liking the DAF. I've got to say, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. I didn't thought I would like it, but now I won't drive anything else.
Oh, I'm getting lag. Oh, God.
I just like the video mirrors on it.
Yeah, they're quite clear, aren't they?
In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right.
Since we're going downhill, we can just free roll.
Save on fuel.
Free roll? I'm just trying to use my brakes a lot without twisting over.
That's what I was doing when we was coming here. Oh, we've got some weight on this thing. Oh, that car just overtook me on a bend. What?
Nice views.
That's a traffic offence.
Well, suppose with the car it's not so bad. He's got the power to get around, hasn't he?
Yeah, but according to your stream, nah.
Yeah, that would have been.
IRL, I will never do that.
No, I wouldn't either.
Especially on a blind corner.
No, hold on a second. Have you seen how they drive over here? They actually do that. They actually do things like that over here. I've seen them drive over here and it is not good.
I'd never dream of overtaking on a blind corner.
Holy Ghost. Stupid driver. Stupid driver die moest to the police car and he stopped. Damn it.
Yeah, but you didn't crash though, did you?
I hit him.
Oh,
He was
okay.
crashed. I drop him to other side for you. No problem. Hoppa. Go
We
away.
will go past the service station.
I don't need it.
Yet.
Now this is a nice view. I can't do an outside camera because I think I'll crash. I'll try, but look at the view here. Let's get right, zoom right back. Look at this. Look how nice that looks.
That's why we like driving in ETS more than ATS.
Yeah.
Part of the ETS map has got where it's got all the snow mountains and all that. Right.
Well, we was on about that before we went live, weren't we? About you'd have thought they'd have got snow in the game by now.
We haven't done that for a while. We up in the right
It will
far
make
north
driving.
of the map, won't it?
It will make driving even more.
No, don't put the physics on. Don't put the
No,
physics
let's go
on.
to Iceland once.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, Iceland's a good one. We'll have to do that again soon.
Yeah,
put the physics on.
When the snow is and it's slippery.
Yeah, I put the physics mod in as well.
Yeah, that'd be nice. That would, Dan.
I see I repair. I go repair.
Oh, we've got it on next weekend. Snow mod. What do you reckon, guys?
Yeah.
Well, we'll have a look for one. We've got a week to find a nice snow mod for us all. I want to see Iceland. I went to Iceland today. Got some nice mince Mucky, you got me there. You absolutely got me there, I've got to say.
Yeah, I'm going to Iceland tomorrow then.
Oh dear.
Yeah, snow mod and real physics mod.
What's I forgot.
Christmas and the happiest New Year.
Zero.
Ho, ho.
Oh, get up the hill.
Oh boy, it's not working. Control F9's not working for some odd reason.
Take the first
What
exit,
isn't?
President Wazer.
Control F9.
Is it?
Trying to.
Have you taken an external job, Empire?
Yes.
If you have, control that won't work. If you haven't done it.
Well, I'm out.
Well,
No,
what have you
you're
done?
not.
What
I
have you
tipped
done?
over.
You tipped over?
Yeah, doing around
Call,
15
no,
miles.
call services then.
I will
Yes.
lose the trailer.
Oh,
Call services, and there will be services quite near the ferry. If you're
Yeah,
lucky.
we'll lose the trailer.
How have you tipped over?
He
Yeah, I
drove
was-
too slow.
Too fast,
no,
not too
tipped
slow.
over. No, I was going slow.
You can't have been.
Yeah, I lost the trailer now. God damn it.
I thought we were professionals.
Yeah,
He's a
blame Joe,
professional
'cause he
tip
was right
over.
behind.
I could see that coming.
Can I just say the word were, the operative word,
Yeah.
were, not are.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're supposed to be doing, what is it, 31, isn't it?
I was doing under that actually.
Okay. Probably your
Take the
stability
second
might be
exit for
set.
freedom.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I've got it all.
Oh,
I've got
how
it
have
all
I
too
just
high.
caught up with Ton?
Where are we going to again? Oh, V.
Valencia.
Looking.
Valencia. La, 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 la,
How have you ended up in front of me, Ton? What did you do?
I have need a repair
Oh,
from
so
the
you-
car to the police car.
You took a shortcut.
There isn't one.
Take the second
He
exit
took
for
the
freedom.
sign
Oh,
literally
God, oh,
when it
God,
said-
oh, God.
when it said on the police car, follow me.
Because I'll be faster than you, 50.
Yeah, right.
I'll be all.
Go on, it's on green.
then.
Get on with it.
Yes, sir.
It's on green, my brother.
Yes, sir. I'm not blind. I see it.
Oh, come on, what's the van stop at the green light for? Wow.
If you're not stopping, he's on the red light.
No, I've got a van
Yeah,
here.
this is where we'll get some lag, by the way, guys.
Keep left. And then turn left.
Whoa. Nice. It looks nice. Oh, it looks up nice around here. I have to say.
Goodbye. I have to say goodbye.
Only because I got caught at the lights.
Oh my God.
I got caught at, I'm getting caught
Turn
at every
left.
light now as well. Oh, I need to be here, don't I? Oh, I can go. Nice.
Yes, right, yeah. I'm on the outer lane anyway, so. So, for you.
Yeah,
So are we going back on the ferry?
Yes,
Yeah, back, back.
So we've got to go the opposite way now, haven't we?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Empire, what have you done?
At the
At least one-
moment, sorry guys, I'll mute myself. At the moment, for me,
This trailer.
I'm enjoying Icarus, which I'll be doing all this week.
At
But,
least for me, when you went on the second ferry, I had to reverse back a bit and then drive into
I
the icon
don't
again.
think I really have a favourite game to stream, to be honest.
But the American people are counting on me to get the trailer. Let's go, boys.
Hang on, I'm going to. Oh God, I was going to go over there, guys.
The American people.
Yeah, the American people got the Morgan Freeman switched on in my head.
Oh.
Where must I now go? I must back to the ferry. Barcelona or Adjaco?
Barcelona.
Okay.
We're going to Porto Teresa or something first, isn't it? And then we're going to Barcelona, aren't
So
we?
on a second ferry, you may have to reverse back
Yeah,
a bit
and go-
drive into
yeah,
Icon
yeah.
again to get Barcelona.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I've had
I
to
have
do
it.
something,
Whoa,
yeah.
rain. Jesus, that came quick.
I wait till the 50.
Don't wait for me.
There he is. Go on, 50.
Don't wait for
Go on.
me.
Turn right.
Please don't wait for me. Don't wait for me.
Yeah, sometimes you got to do the reverse back, in you? And
Take the second exit for freedom.
right.
Yeah, and
God.
it's full-size cats and dogs.
Keep right.
Okay.
Take the first exit, President Wazer. Keep right.
Yes,
Barcelona
sorry,
is
Joe.
Barcelona is a frame killer, though, isn't it?
I messed up.
Continue
You've got to
straight.
give way.
Keep left.
That's the way these cars should stop on the junction.
Woo. Okay. We made it. We are doing okay. Anyone else getting lag? Can't hear me. Anyone else getting lag, guys?
Yeah, I had a little bit of lag.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit every so often.
Yeah,
But then Barcelona was always like that, wasn't it?
yeah. I had a slight lag now Joe overtook me.
Yeah. Dev's on that train again, lot. Train's in the hype.
Oh?
See nothing.
Yeah, I just want to park the truck on the train and take the train instead.
Be easy, be quicker. Right, the rain's just stopping for me now.
I'm 60 miles ahead of you guys now.
Here we go.
Yep.
Let's show some scenery here.
Whoa, Empire, what are you doing? Any
Um,
specific?
About to go on the ferry. You know what I'm doing.
Keep left.
Yeah.
See him on the
Yeah.
ferry now. What are you talking about?
No. No. You have a nice. I can say you have a very nice undercarriage.
That's what she said.
Oh dear, these two. Get a room, honestly. Just get a room.
Yeah, my Christmas present's not damaged. Chill.
I'll tell you what I will miss this year though as well. If they don't do the Christmas delivery, I will miss that, you know, because I enjoy that.
Shouldn't they actually already be started with it?
Yeah, I do miss
Empire,
that.
you might have to reverse back and then drive into the icon again.
Why are you saying it about 20 seconds behind?
Yes, I know. Because you're 20 seconds slow.
I'll give you 20 seconds slow.
Right, what's this?
That's the wrong city, Empire. You're in Cairo.
I think it was Porta Teresa something, and then it was Barcelona, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm at Barcelona now.
Right.
Oh, you...
Without trying to tip over. Oh god, I think I got it way too high. Way too high.
Just take your time.
I'm only doing 15 hours, still feel like about to tip over.
Whoa! Did you see that, Joe?
Have you got your trailer back, Empire? Or did you have to get a new job?
I've got a half trailer, but I might need to pick another one to get me there.
This is actually strange. I pull up next to Joe and start passing him, and then I can't pass him.
What?
No, yeah. So I said, oh, Joe, I'm overtaking you. Stay in lane, yes?
Yeah.
So he does. Very good and very nice. And I can come up. Yes, my front wheel sort of with his rear wheel is, and I can't get past.
Yeah, he's got one of those the things that police, you know, the deactivator.
It's a detector, isn't it, to keep you up, keep you away.
The deactivator.
Yeah, they're not cheap, aren't they?
Oh, this is silly.
Oh god, I'm all over the road now. I was better outside.
Almost.
Hold the concentration. Oh god.
Right. There's a long journey. Jesus Christ.
So you got a week off, Dev, you were saying?
I have, yes.
Okay, that's nice. You must look forward to that though, isn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely. And then I'm going back for about 2 weeks, and then 3 weeks off.
I've got my Christmas due on Friday. So I will be in town on Friday having a drink.
Can you do that?
What's that?
Are you allowed to?
Oh, no.
Are you still allowed?
Well, we're supposed to take a PCR test before we go into the... What they've done is they've booked a club or a venue up until 11 o'clock until it opens. So we've got it just for our company until 11 o'clock, and then at 11 o'clock we can either go upstairs or do what we want. So because we've got food and everything, you see.
Yeah. Because over here, if you are more than 100 people at the same place, if it's like you're having, or if it's on the theater or a football stadium, restaurant, you need to show a COVID pass of some sort.
Yeah, PCR test.
Either you're fully vaccinated or you had it or blood, yes, etc.
Well, I've got me. I've still got my 2 cards when I had the first jabs and everything. But my jabs. I don't have my booster until the 17th of December. So I hope it don't.
But you had 2.
Yeah, but I hope it don't affect me over Christmas. Do you get what I mean?
Why?
Because people that have been having the booster have been having a few issues, haven't they?
Yeah, yeah.
What?
So
if you hadn't your booster, you're not allowed on certain days?
No, I'm not saying that.
Booster, and it's created health problems with the booster.
Yeah.
Someone say that again.
I said some have had the booster.
Yes.
And after having the booster, it's created health problems for them.
I just hope it don't affect me in any way, if you get what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
I do not want to be ill over Crimbo.
No, of course not.
Exactly, that's what I'm trying to say. So the idea is I want to be able to eat, drink, and be merry.
Yeah, but a booster jab, you only got 1 day of illness.
Yeah,
I had. Affects everyone different.
Yeah.
But, and I know I would have, because it's the same with when I take the flu jab. So I know that the 24 hour after I had it, I will start to get ill in another 24 hours. So
yeah.
The day after I had it, I will just be sitting at my PC, have nothing to do.
I think mine's on a Friday anyway. I think the 17th is a Friday.
Yeah, flu jab's one jab I've never had.
Which I've never had the flu jab either. I was offered it.
Yeah,
I got a message, but I've never had. I'm one of these where when it comes to the flu and that, like, I want to fight. I want my body to fight it on its own.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I would rather that.
Our company offers it as well, because obviously we've got our own
health thing,
medical,
yeah.
Yeah, we've got our own medical team as well. So, which are obviously proper doctors and all that as well.
Well, I should hope they are.
Yeah. No, you get some that are, they have a medical team, but they don't have the doctors on within the medical team.
Oh, right, I get what you mean now.
They just have like nurses and whatever, or healthcare assistants.
Yeah.
But ours is a proper medical team with doctors, nurses, all that lot, occupational therapists and all that.
Okay.
I suppose they've got to be, because they've got to be able to specialise in, especially my side, getting drivers fit enough or saying they're fit enough or not for work or whatever.
Yeah.
Because obviously there's certain medications someone might be on. Yes, you might be able to drive whilst taking it. Some you might not be able to drive for 72 hours after finishing a course of it, or 3 weeks after finishing the course of that medication.
Wow, 3 weeks?
Yeah, on certain medications. So if you're relying on local GPs, they could be waiting months and months to get a GP to deal with it.
Yeah.
So hence why we have our own. There used to be normal GPs that were moonlighting, so to speak. Second job, earning additional money by coming to the railway.
They're allowed to do that though, aren't they?
Yeah, but because of some of them were just doing it for the extra money, they were passing drivers fit when they weren't fit.
Oh.
So the company decided they're going to take doctors on, but they would offer to take them on contract. And with the railway, one thing you're not allowed to do is have a second job unless you have the railway permission to do so.
Does it not depend on what the job is?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
So obviously the railway, in their case, will not let a doctor also be a GP in his own surgery.
Oh, okay.
Because of obviously, I suppose really conflict of interest or whatever.
I suppose in a way.
Yeah. The GP might find something acceptable, but the railway, under their safety rules and regulations and governing bodies, might turn and say differently.
Yeah.
Because obviously there might be a certain medication you could take whilst driving a car, but that medication you might not be allowed to take
while drive a train. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I understand that now. So I can see where you're coming from on that. Yeah.
So even with a company offering the flu jabs, I've never taken it. Because I'm like you, let the body fight itself.
Yeah, I'm like that with stuff like that. Even, I think a lot of people do try to mask what's going off. It's like when some people get headaches and, they'll take paracetamols or whatever it is. And I'm just a firm believer that when the body's giving you pain or you've got
Oh, wait for it, Joe!
Does it not? Is it not your body saying something isn't right?
Yeah.
And if you mask it, you're ignoring the issue.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it sometimes. So.
They were sad about COVID, weren't they? Paracetamol would mask the temperature.
Go, Sep. How the devil are you? Yeah, I get what you mean.
I mean, they've changed the rules slightly for us, because at one point we were never allowed to take paracetamol unless we declared it first.
Yeah.
It's Santa here.
Probably certain things like that, then now they get wasting their time getting it checked out all the time. There's paracetamol, which is not always over the counter. You can go into Poundland and buy paracetamol now, can't you?
Yeah, you can, yeah.
They're accepting that we can take that, but obviously, as it should be taken.
Welcome to the 50 Plus Gamers channel.
We're certainly not
Sit back and get a drink and enjoy the stream.
That's weird.
Was that Zumacles? Thank you very, very much for finding the follow button. I have an info for you. The police are after you because you are driving with false license plate. Get the frig out there, Ghost.
I knew that already.
These are my personal plates.
You know, in Sweden you can actually have your that.
The same over here.
Welcome to the 50 Plus Gamers.
But it has to be on a private one.
Sit back and get a drink and enjoy the stream.
Friggle!
Yeah. No, yeah.
Thank you very, very much for taking the time to find the follow button. Mr. Keith Cheggers, how the devil are you? A message from Santa.
They wouldn't let me have the private plates I wanted.
Yeah, I can imagine what that you're going to say now. Go on then, do it. Go on.
B1550FF.
It's Santa here. Oh, very
Yeah, but over in Sweden you can actually write 50 plus.
Would it cost a lot?
I can't remember how much it costs, but there is a cost. There is a cost for it.
Yeah, there would be.
So you can have up to 7 either digits or letters. So you can write 50 plus, 50 plus.
But it'd be classed as a private plate though, wouldn't it, to be fair? Which is the same over here. It would be classed as a private plate. So the same as over here, you'd have to pay for it, wouldn't you, if it was available?
Yeah, but it is available. You can write whatever you want, because you still have the original drive license plates.
Okay.
For instance, ABC123 here over in Sweden. But you can have this license plate, and then you get a sticker that you put on one of the windows that says the original license plate.
Oh, because I was just about to make a suggestion around what if somebody else had that plate as well. Do you get what I mean?
You can't have you can't have two of the same.
Yeah, so that's what I was just about to say. So it's more or less the same sort of thing, isn't it? You're not re-registering the car as such. Or would you have to re-register the car? Because if you re-register the car, it would lose its original license plate.
No, not over here. Not over here. Not over here. There's a difference here between England and Sweden.
Yeah.
In Sweden, the license plate goes with the car.
Oh. You're right. Sorry about that, guy.
No, zeg gewoon te kijken en te luisteren.
Yeah, because over here you've got to re-register the car with a personal plate, haven't you?
Yeah, that's the difference.
Yeah, that's the difference. Yeah. I was just trying to understand it. That was all.
Yeah. And also over here, insurance-wise, I insure my car, and anyone can drive it.
See that I find that to me, I think it's a little bit suspect. That is.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. It just don't sound right to me. Probably because of what I'm used to, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, that's why. You're not used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then we've got similar, haven't we? It's just that whoever's going to drive your car, their insurance has to allow them to drive anyone else got permission.
But the only difference with that though is that you can put somebody on your insurance, if you get what I mean. That's what I'm trying to get at. But what Mr. C's saying is that he insures the car, so anybody that goes in it is insured to drive that car.
Yes.
Yeah. That's
It's
what
the
I
same
don't get.
in the Netherlands.
Wow.
Mm. Yeah, I think Netherlands is the same.
Yes.
It's probably something that we really should adopt because it could work over here, no problem.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Take the first exit.
And if you're having a person under the age of 20, I think it is, the insurance, of course, will go up.
Yeah, 25 over here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn right.
25 over here. Insurance is sky high until you're 25.
Because they believe that you are going to be a boy racer.
Yes. You're going to be an Essex boy.
So-called one, we don't insure the drivers, just the car. Yeah, but you didn't say where you was from. So that's what they're telling us here. We insure the driver, not the vehicle as such.
Yeah.
It's
we insure
weird.
the vehicle. And you must at least have some an insurance, what we call a traffic insurance. That means, should you have an accident involving another car,
yeah,
the insurance will take care of the other ones.
That's what we call third party, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is minimum on our one.
Oh, Mr. C. I saw that. I actually witnessed that one and had the camera drawn out, and you drove straight out of there.
Yes, I hit the curb, or what?
You hit the vehicle.
Normal.
What vehicle?
What do you mean, what vehicle? We all record it. Can somebody clip that for me, please? Because that vehicle's stuck at the entrance now because you hit him.
Oh. Well, it's a bloody French.
French in Spain, though it is.
I love that.
But at the end of the day, over here, third party is the only legal requirement for insurance.
Do you know what makes me laugh, though, really? Sorry to interrupt you. Do you know what really makes me laugh? It's how that vehicle's been hit and he's literally just stood there looking at me as if to say, are you going to move? I ain't moving. I didn't do it.
He doesn't know what to do now.
Nah, I know, because he's got his hazards on now, I think. Yeah, he's got his hazards on. I can go back a little bit, but I don't want to hit the vehicle behind me. Right, I've pulled back just a little bit. If I indicate, will that make him move? No. Oh, come on, mate. You're holding the traffic up.
Sorry, guys.
You're just holding the traffic up here. Oh, nice one, Joe. No, Joe's pushing his front. Oh, is it because he's over the line, Joe?
Yeah, I think so. He doesn't know what to do.
Mr. C should be doing that, not Joe.
Remember, they are scale electrics.
Oh, he's going. Nice one, Joe. Thank you. Scale electrics.
I see that DevX cut across. I see it. I've got eyes everywhere, even though I'm about 200 miles
Here
away.
we go. Thank you very much, sir.
I did just say, watch this.
Dev was taking no prisoners, and now he's stuck here, look. Did I follow Dev down the wrong side?
Yeah.
Yes, I did. I'm reversing out.
Oh, boy.
Oh, this has got rear wheel steering, which is good. You know what? That rear wheel steering is absolutely brilliant.
Wait 50. I stop for you then you get out.
No, you're all right. I can do this anyway, to be honest.
No, because for the I can
I've just hit the bins. They're only bins.
yeah, come.
They're only bins. They can't be worth
Okay.
much, can they? Right, where have I got to go?
50 quid a hairpin.
They're only bins. It just means that they can't empty the rubbish next week, that's all.
God, who wants to live there? It's a bit stinky now.
Oh my God! Look where I've got to go as well. Right, I'm gonna have to turn around. I've got to go just here, just there.
Looks easy.
I had to go up a ramp.
No, I'm going to turn around at the bottom and I'll come back. I like to play this game. Oh my God! There's no turning area. There's no turning area. Oh my God!
Can somebody clip it?
Oh my God, 50 is a goddamn professional. Look at that. Yeah, somebody clip it. Right, well, I'm further down, aren't I? I think I'm just here. Yep, there you go. 50's got to go here.
Is that what you're stuck?
No.
Do you need help?
No, I'm not stuck at all. You work here.
Yes, spot.
Is this last call for alcohol?
This is the last one for me because it's 1:45. Oh God, 50's right in, my brother!
See where I've got a car, is it right? The other way.
Look at that. Oh God, what happened there? That was perfecto. Oh God, that was so good. So good.
I have a nice fireplace
I can't even see where I'm parking this thing.
over here.
It might be where I was.
No,
Look on, just look on. Yeah.
Yeah, just about to see them because they're right up against the wall.
That's right, yeah, and it's like loading bays.
Yeah.
Welcome to the 50 Plus Gamers channel. Sit back and get a drink.
So
and enjoy the
called
stream.
one, thank you very, very much for taking the time to find that follow button, sir. Much appreciated.
No, you don't, you're flipping AI track.
I want to watch Dev Park, I do. Just go back here.
Got to try and turn this thing around, so.
Go further down, there's no trailers. I went further down where there's no trailers, you've got a bit more turning space. I just want to watch Dev Park this. If we can find somewhere to take the picture, guys.
Already found it.
Oh God, Mr. C is on it.
Hey, Mr. C, guys, what's up? How do you get down there?
Can't fly.
No, I'm not gonna fly.
Oh yes, you can.
No, I'm gonna drive round. Besides, Mr. C, that will take 6 days.
Oh God, I'm saying nothing, I'm not.
Well, Dev didn't hear it, didn't he? Nah, he didn't hear it.
He's concentrating again, leave him.
Exactly.
What?
Don't wait now, Dev.
Yeah, you park, it's the same place where I was parked, I think. Do you want me to move out of the way?
No, you'll be fine there.
Oh, yeah. Really?
Made it worse, Anna.
No, you said you're fine.
I'm going to go right up against the wall there so I can see where you've got to go. He's got this.
Oh, you're parking right there. Is it a complete blank wall?
Yeah, it's a loading bay. It's nice. I love to park them in this area. So realistic. It would be nice if it was an IKEA building or something, because that IKEA building looks really nice. He's done it.
Not quite. I'm slightly
Why so stupid? Oh my god.
What?
Somebody's not giving it to me, so...
Are you sure it's your space?
That's the only way...
No, can you see the 2 chevron things that stood up?
Yeah, but they're not my chevrons, they're on... This is the thing, they all look the exact
No, it'll only show up for you. It will only show up for you. You won't see anybody else's. You'll only see your own. And oh, you're looking at the yellow and black ones. No. You'll notice them straight away. They'll only show up for you. You won't see anybody else's. So if you want to turn around and drive down again till
no, mine's here.
Oh, there you go. There we go.
There it is.
Because they don't show up for me.
So he just went in circles just to find the...
He's got it. First time. First time. Go on, Dev. First time, my brother. Yeah, he's got it. Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah.
There you go. You can see where the bar is that he's got to get his trailer in, just on the floor. I just go nice and slow, I do. There's no rush in parking. There you go, you've got it now. Yeah, your wheels are, yeah, spot on.
Welcome to the 50 Plus Gamers channel.
Brownie in 1945, thank you very, very much for taking time to find that follow button, sir. A message from Santa for you.
Right, we'll rework back, guys.
I don't know where they are. Can't see them. Oh, they're there, over the road.
Off the street.
All right.
It's Santa
You,
here.
sir?
Thank you.
Merry, Merry Christmas and the happiest New Year. Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, I like the trailer behind as well. Nice one, guys.
Here's my trailer, so leave it alone.
Oh, God, I've just broken me undercarriage.
I should bring a double-decker trailer.
I have.
Yeah, I'm going inside of...
If you go next to me...
I'm only going inside of Ton, so the vehicles look the same. That's all I was doing it for.
So that the trailer's in the middle then, so we've got a nice picture of the trailer.
Go next to Empire because someone has to.
Yeah, I'll take a picture like that. The trailer looks lovely though, honestly, Dev. You've done such a good job. The trailer looks... Oh.
That's perfect, Dev. That's perfect.
Oh my God.
Dev is doet faster. Boom. Boom.
No, it's my truck damage. Don't worry about it.
No problem. I pay.
All right. Here we go. Last week.
Yeah.
Ow.
Oh God.
That looks okay.
Here we go. Let's go up.
Who's in reverse?
Might be me. Bear with me while I just sort the camera out. It might be me.
It is.
Oh my God. Right, leave me in reverse so just so I can wind Mr. C up. Right, let's do one.
It is.
I know it's me. Right, let's do this one. Nice ones. I know Ton's taking his pictures because he floods Discord, my brother.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Right, let's do one from here so we can go.
And that's a good thing.
It is, because I can't, I have to move them over, you see. That's the difference. So thank you for that, Ton.
No thanks.
Me taking
Because I love it.
I know you love it.
Right,
there we go, guys. Pictures are taken. And then just one more. I'll put mine will go out on, what you call it?
I need no one.
Steam.
One picture.
You can take as many as you like, my brother.
I have 100 for for you on Discord. 100.
Nice one, boys, with the trailer behind. That's the boss. It is a good... Oh, look at that. We didn't do that one either. God.
Oh, wait.
What, behind?
Yeah, I want to do one from behind.
Yeah, I'm busy. Behind.
Oh, behind in a bad way. Oh.
Yes. You feel it?
No, I don't feel it.
PC trailer behind us.
Right, and let's just...
Let me know when you're done.
I'm done.
I'm done.
Good night, all. It was great watching Yeti. Thank you very, very much, guys. Thank you very, very much. Now, as we are all in Discord, Dan will say good night in the channel. Joe will say good night in the channel. Devek, would you like to say good night?
Good night, everybody.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And we have got Mr. Ton. Would you like to say good night?
Good night, everybody. Sleep well.
And we have got Empire. Would you like to say good night?
Good morning, people.
Wonderful. I knew you'd go and do something like that. Who lets the Prince of Trucks back on the road, lol? Oh, honestly, I love that. And we have got Mr. C. Would you like to say good night?
Good night, everyone. Have a good time.
And then from the 50 Plus Gamer guys, thank you very, very much. Nice turnout again tonight. So what we're going to do is we're going to look for a snow mod for next week. So we're going to go back on ETS, but we want a snow mod, yeah?
ETS no mod. In America.
ETS, not ATS, ETS.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So thank you guys. Thank you very, very much. I will close Discord as of now. Wonderful. Okay then, guys. Thank you very, very much for that. And I will see you all. I may be streaming tomorrow. If I do stream tomorrow night, I will be doing Icarus because I'm trying to find my goddamn scanner, which I've lost. Let me just save that once more and then I will get off. But thank you all. Guys, thank you. Yeah, I lost my scanner. Honestly, I lost my scanner big time. I need the scanner to complete the last two parts of the mission, you see. That's the problem I've got. So I will catch you all. If I don't stream tomorrow, I will definitely be streaming on Tuesday. I will not be around Friday due to the fact that I will be going on my work's Christmas due. So that's it for me. That is it, guys. I will catch you all. I'm going to say tomorrow or Tuesday. I like the fact I haven't got a schedule, but I'm doing Icarus all week. Guys, speak to you soon. Okay, right. What do I do here now? Let me get myself out of Discord. Bam. And then I will do this. Oh God. And I will say, catch you all later. You ready? The 50 Plus Gamer